If you're listening to the replay of this live, be sure to punch that like and subscribe button. And let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as you go throughout the live. Be sure to help support the channel by hitting the $ 2 cents boxing for the Cash App, or letting me know and dropping it below by hitting the heart and the $ below and just leaving a special thanks. Let me know I'm doing a good job and you appreciate the content. 12/2/2025. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jake, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's live, we will be discussing whatever it is that we want to discuss, because it is 2 cents after dark. And if it's your first time here on 2 cents after dark, this is the show where we may start off talking about boxing, but the conversation may go in any other direction. And we're just on here to have a good time, just normal conversations. Sometimes people want to talk, but we don't always want to talk about boxing. We don't always want to talk about boxing. We want to talk about other things. Go check out last week's 2 cents after dark. Very, very interesting conversation. We had a good time. Shout out to everybody that's already in the chat. Shout out to the people that's crying about the picture of Bud. What's up with this goofy picture of Bud? You hate that guy. Okay. when I see people putting fighters in dresses and putting their faces on monkeys and all kind of weird shit, I'm like, bruh, what's up with this homoerotica thing y'all got going on with these boxers? Y'all want to put them in dresses and stuff. It's weird. It's weird. But I put up a picture of Bud just looking like, what the hell is going on? You hate that guy. Look at that picture you put up of him. You hate that guy. Cut it out. Now, when I originally came on here today, I had a whole list. First of all, I got about an hour and a half on here, right? This is how this going to work tonight. I got an hour and a half on the show. I'm going to speak for a little bit. Try not to speak too long. If support starts to come into the channel, I might stay longer. But as of right now, my limit is an hour and a half. Y'all know this is my late show. I still got to wake up, work, go to the office, do all that stuff tomorrow. So, listen. Basically, what I'm saying is the more support, the longer I stay on if the show popping. But I got a whole list of things, and I don't even know why I wrote all this stuff down like I was going to be able to talk about all this tonight. A lot of them probably going to have to talk about in more depth on Friday. Y'all come back Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Women's only panel. It's ladies' night. Well, would the ladies come up on the panel and we talk about boxing talk? If y'all going around through these chats on these channels and you see some ladies in the chat, tell them come on over to 2 Cents Boxing, where the ladies talk everything boxing and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So, and before I came on here, and it wasn't even on my list, I go on X, I see Bud going off on X, and I'm like, Bud, what is Bud talking about? What is Bud? Bud, what you talking about? What you on here crying about now? So I'm looking at the tweets. I'm like, Bud ain't write this. Bud did not write this. It's probably Bernie the Bottom writing this. So we're going to get to that. But let me run through some things real quick, some topics real quick, and maybe I'll go more in depth about them ladies' night. But I want to run through them real quick so I could drop the link and then we could just talk about them as a group. But Wilder versus Usyk. Now, and you know, yeah, I'm taking shots at the hardcore fans. I'm taking shots at the hardcore fans with this one because nobody has a problem or issue with Alexander Usyk calling out Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. I want y'all to let me know and drop it below. Let me know and drop it below some other heavyweights that you would probably call out before calling out Deontay Wilder as the best heavyweight in the division. Alexander Usyk is the best. Some people saying he an all-time top 5 heavyweight, which is egregious, but that's some people's opinion. Alexander Usyk, the best fighter in the heavyweight division, just called out Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and nobody bats an eye. Nobody bats an eye. And this is my problem with you hardcore fans. Because listen, I don't care if Alexander Usyk fights Deontay Wilder. I don't, if they fight, they fight. I think it's ridiculous. Like, why are you the best fighter in the division and you calling out Deontay Wilder? I could see if Deontay Wilder called you out. Even then, I'll be like, let Wilder get a couple of more fights in. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wilder ain't been looking too hot. Even the fight he just won is kind of like, It's kind of like, and Wilder one of my favorite fighters. Just so y'all know, Wilder is one of my favorite fighters. Absolutely. And if y'all been following me, y'all will know that. But if you're new here, Deontay Wilder is one of my favorite fighters, but I'm objective and honest over here. Paid in full say, to be honest, I think he giving Wilder his just due. I can understand it. Paid in full. Listen, that's cool. Just do all of that. But this is where the problem come in, paid it for, and this is where you about to see the disconnect. Just stay with me, because when you use this hardcore logic, even the hardcore fans reject it. The hardcore fans reject their own logic. And let me tell you what I'm about to say. All they say is they want what? We want the best fight the best. The best fight the best. We want to see the best fight the best. We want to see the best fight the best. We cry about every opponent from this fighter because we want to see the best fight because they should be fighting the best. They shouldn't be fighting that person. They should be fighting the best. This person is not the best. So with that logic, shouldn't people have something to say about Usyk trying to fight Deontay Wilder? But then y'all remember how I tell you the hardcore fans like to hide behind legacy and money. And see, I've been saying this for so long, but now these events are happening in real time, so I can bring them to you in 4K, and you can see live, real-time examples of exactly what I'm talking about, and this is one of them. This is one of them. Shouldn't Alexander Usyk be calling out and trying to fight the best in the heavyweight division? And Payton Force say, man, I think they just giving Wilder his just due. But that wouldn't be acceptable for no other fighter. That wouldn't be acceptable for no other fighter. So what a hardcore fan told me today. Well, Deontay Wilder would be good for Alexander Usyk's legacy. There they go, hiding behind that legacy again. He'll be good for his legacy. How is somebody that's clearly at the end of their career, pretty much Wilder's damn near just selling his name at this point. If he came back and did anything of significance, I would actually be shocked. And I'm a Wilder fan, but this is just my 2 cents. But it's okay for you to fight Wilder for your legacy. But it's not okay for you to fight a fight and make the most money you've ever made. That's not okay. But it's okay for you. It's okay for you, the best heavyweight fighter available right now at the moment, to call out, not even just fight, but you calling out. You called out Deontay Wilder. Fly Frequency say, you don't give Wilder a chance? No. And it's not even about if I give Wilder a chance. It's boxing. Everybody has a chance. It's boxing. But I'm just saying, based off of Wilder's last fights, right? The things y'all people been saying about Wilder, why would Usyk call out? Wouldn't that mean that Wilder's skipping the line? Ain't there people in between Wilder and Usyk that Alexander Usyk can fight? Am I tripping? You telling me Deontay Wilder is the only available competition left for Alexander Usyk to fight? You telling me Deontay Wilder deserves a title shot? Nobody got no problems with this? Because I remember when Earl jumped in the ring with Fundora, it was, he's skipping the blah, 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 blah. But you're telling me Deontay Wilder deserves a title shot, and it's cool for Alexander Usyk to call out Deontay Wilder when all y'all keep crying about is the best fighting the best? What does Deontay Wilder bring to the table? What does Deontay Wilder? I'm just, listen, like I said, don't get it misconstrued. I don't care if they fight. But I'm not going to keep letting y'all slide with this hardcore logic that y'all keep, that ain't got no real foundation. And y'all just keep moving and slipping and sliding the goalposts. And then when your own logic is presented to you, you reject it. Like, I don't know if y'all understand that that's very manipulative. So I'm just calling it out, how y'all been trying to manipulate fans this whole time. I finally figured it out. I finally cracked the code. I finally cracked the code. So I wanted to get on that real quick. Next topic, because I want to be able to drop the link. Because I'm only on here for an hour and a half. But y'all be sure to help support the channel by hitting the Cash App at $2 boxing or letting me know and dropping it below your 2 cents in the Cash App. Okay, Jana Beck tested positive. Another one bites the dust. Another fighter tested positive for PEDs. Now, let me tell you why I have a problem with this. First of all, let me say, and I'm going to keep mentioning it, can we all agree that Victor Conte duped the hell out of y'all? Because he hasn't done anything for PEDs in boxing. The quote-unquote anti-doping activist. I just really wanted to throw that out there. But anyway, so this is my issue with the whole testing positive thing, right? Because they need to let these whole situations play out, because I'm starting to see like this trend of, because I believe, my 2 cents, and I not even know, I believe, I understand, and I know, and I've done the research, that supplements can be tainted. They can be tainted. It happens a lot of the time. People taking supplements, they taint it. People giving them supplements, they taint it because they have been made in other factories. Even WADA has put out a notice about this. So it's not like one of them things where it's like, oh, they just saying it's tainted. Like, no, supplements can be tainted. It's a known thing. You get what I'm saying? So Janabek comes out. I think somebody had the letter what was in the system. I didn't really read it. But Janabek comes out. They say he tested positive for this. And my only issue is it confirmed? Is this the ruling? Or is this just like the first phase? And then y'all gonna come out and be like, oh, well, it was below the limit type of thing. Because what's happening is y'all are coming out and saying this and stuff is tainted, it's below the limit. And then it's like, okay, cool, they get a pass. And everybody like, well, once you test positive, you just a drug cheat. It don't matter because you shouldn't be testing positive at all. How is it happening if you're not cheating? Whatever their thought process is for whatever conclusion they come into. And it's cool. Everybody's entitled to their own 2 cents. I'm just telling you from my perspective. So now they're saying Janabek tested positive and he lost the fight. And fighters test positive. It's a part of boxing. Like, we got to be honest. We acting like this a 1 in a million thing. Fighters test positive. They test positive. They get their punishments and they move on with boxing. It's not the end of the world because a fighter tests positive. I know y'all want to try to make it seem that way because Ryan Garcia cheated. But I don't hear like people mention when somebody's cheated in the fight. I don't hear them just keep mentioning it every single time you talk about the fight. Nobody talk about how Deontay Wilder was cheated every time they bring up the Fury fight. But anyway, so I'm thinking now, like, what's going to happen now with Janabek, the belt? Is Janabek going to drop? Like, what is Laura about to fight for the belt? I mean, not Laura. Who is going to be Janabek's replacement opponent? Who is going to be Janabek's replacement opponent? And I mean, I don't know, man. Laura might low-key be the boogeyman a little bit. Laura might low-key be the boogeyman on the low. It was a lot of people looking forward to the Janabek fight. It was a lot of people looking forward to that fight. So, all right, boom, got that topic out the way. We speeding through the topic so I can hurry up and drop the link. Keyshawn Davis fighting Nahir Albright again. Let me drop my 2 cents about this real quick. And you know, once again, why nobody care that Keyshawn is rematching somebody that he already beat? He already beat. Nobody is asking Keyshawn to fight Albright again. Nobody is challenging Keyshawn to fight a more challenging opponent and do all this stuff and do it. Nobody is doing any of that. They're letting Keyshawn get away with rematching somebody that he already beat. I don't care if the fight got turned into a no contest. And I know people like, oh, he got. Listen, I don't want to. Listen. Keyshawn Davis should be fighting Tio. That's who should be fighting Tio. Keyshawn. I don't know why Shakur is not at 35 fighting people in his own weight class, and Keyshawn is not fighting Tio, which is his mandatory. Boxing Hacker, I don't want to. That ain't no grudge match. I don't care about no grudge match. I don't want to see you rematching somebody you've already beat because you was immature and you went ahead butted them in their locker room. Like, no. But whatever. If he gonna fight him, he gonna fight him. I just wanted to say that real quick. And let me say this too about Teofimo Lopez. And then I'm gonna drop the link. I think it's crazy how, and I'm about to use the hardcore logic, HCL. When y'all hear me say HCL, that's hardcore logic. I'm about to use the HCL. How come when I bring up, I'm going to give y'all an example, right? How come when I bring up Rolly Romero, people say, oh, well, Rolly Romero got beat by that old man. He got gifted a win. He got beat. And they run down this whole list, right? About why Rolly trash and Rolly ain't this and Rolly ain't that. But how come when we talk about Teofimo Lopez, y'all don't do the same thing? And I've been sitting back and I was like, I want to see if one of these hardcore fans, as soon as you bring up T.O. name, if they going to say, oh, Teofimo, he lost to Cambosis, Teofimo, he lost to Jermaine Ortiz, he got gifted a win, he got dropped by Sandor Morton, he got gifted a win, he was talking about after the fight, do I still got it? How come y'all don't do that when Teofimo name come up? Now, all of a sudden, T.O. is the best fighter we've ever seen. I mean, I'm just asking. How come nobody mentioned how he really lost to Jermaine Ortiz and got gifted a win? How come not one person has said that Teofimo Lopez got dropped by Sandor Martin? Hardcore is where y'all at. Hardcore is where y'all at. I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy. And what's really crazy and what I'm starting to notice is Devin Haney fans are really upset that they have been exposed for being hypocrites. They're really upset about that. Like, it seems like they're really, and I'm like, man, why y'all so emotional about this? You shit on the fighter for half a decade only to turn around and try to act like you doing something if you beat him. I mean, that's nobody's fault but your own. You can deflect. You can call names. You can jump through hoops to try to discredit. And hardcore fans are good at jumping through hoops to discredit fighters. They are so good at that. They know all the rules and all the belts and all, like, okay, we said that Devin Haney put on a good performance against a prospect champion that got emailed a belt. Congratulations, whoop-de-doo. Like, what else do y'all want from people? And now you crying to fight Rolly Romero, and we like, See, let me tell you, I want to see Devin fight Rolly Romero, but I can stand on that. And it's genuine because I've been saying it. Just 2 weeks ago, or just last week, before the fight, y'all was arguing with me about how sorry Rolly Romero was. Y'all remember that? I got it's on 4K, it's on wax. I've been calling for a Rolly and Devin fight. But see, all you real quote unquote Devin Haney fans, y'all are the ones that been shitting on Rolly Romero. Y'all are the ones that are gonna get the backlash for everybody you beat at 147 pounds because you've been sitting around shitting on all Tank opponents. And now your whole legacy at 147 pounds depends on people that Gervonta Tank Davis has already knocked out. That's just what the bottom line is. It is what it is. Like, I got people telling me if Devin Haney beat if Devin Haney beat Rolly, I mean, I'm not gonna give him no credit, but at least he'll have a belt. I'm just saying, like, this is y'all's logic. So at least he'll have a belt. That's what y'all just worried about, the belt. What happened to this whole? Listen. I don't know. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Because I know y'all being extra. Shout out to the Angry Casual fan. He said he know Laura was about to smoke him. He said Laura was going to smoke him. Laura 42. That's sad. Janabek was shook. Y'all think Laura was finna beat Janabek? How did y'all see that fight going? How did y'all see that fight going? Laugh out loud. 2 cents. You didn't care that Tank was fighting Jake Paul. You told me Tank can do what he wants to do. Why can't Key do what he want to do? He can do what he want to do. I'm just giving my 2 cents about the situation. He can do whatever he want to do. I'm just giving my 2 cents. I don't like to talk about T.O. much. I'm glad Shakur officially fighting him. I don't really like to talk about T.O. that much either. But I'm just like, everybody was so outraged when he was saying nigga and inviting fighters to come play with his banana and all this other gay homoerotic stuff he was doing. And they wanted him to be stripped and all that. And I'm like, okay, if y'all really this in the uproar about T.O., don't support him. Don't support T.O. No black fighters fight T.O. Don't no black fighters fight T.O. We not gonna support T.O. We not gonna do no T. We not gonna do none of that FTO if y'all was really upset. But instead, y'all push for him to get the big fights with the black fighters. Like, it's almost like y'all fell for it. Like, how y'all let T.O. put y'all in the trick bag like that? How y'all let T.O. put y'all in the trick bag like that? Damn, Angry Casual say Laura was gonna stop him? Dang. Andre them say Laura was gonna stop him too. So how come Terence Crawford don't want to fight Laura? Has anybody heard Terence Crawford say he'll fight Laura? I heard everybody talking about Janabek. I'm like, so is Crawford wouldn't fight Laura? Why? Why Crawford can't fight Laura? Aircraft carrier say, good point, 2 cents. What's a good point, aircraft carrier? What'd I say? All right, I've been talking for about 30 minutes. Let's see Bud and Laura. Hold on, y'all. I just dropped the link. Give me a second. I'm going to let y'all look. I'm just saying, y'all, what's up with Bud and Laura? I ain't heard one person say they want to see Bud fight Laura. Have y'all heard that? Because I have not. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me let you up. We got Flyer, Rich, Boxing Hacker, Blaze P for P, all on the panel.
What's up?
Salute,
Flyer, what
Queen. What's good?
you got for the show?
As far as
Flyer, what's
Laura,
your two
you
cents?
can hear me. I said, as
Yeah.
far as Laura, I don't think nobody think that he could beat, but that's why nobody ain't calling for that. Everybody think that Janabek is the better fight, but y'all kind of got the narrative chopped and screwed a little bit about the Rolly Romero and Barrios thing. We never. I mean, for years y'all been people been telling us that Tank fans been saying that um Barrios and Rolly Romero, is good fighters. They solid and Tank should get good credit for them. We've been saying that they was trash. And now y'all trying to say that we saying that they good, but no, we still think that Devin will crush him. We still know that Devin gonna cook him and they trash, but we just want Devin to fight him. That's all. Just to get those belts up off him because they got the belts and stuff. Y'all Tank fans been running around talking about Tank resume is aging well and all of that stuff. Y'all been pumping them dudes up. You never heard one of us say that they was good or the best. Nothing like that. You only hear us say that they trash and stuff like that. And I think Devin know they trash too. That's why he want to fight him. And the last thing is people running around acting like Devin fighting Rolly Romero uh it gets in the way of the Ryan rematch somehow. But no, it actually cleans up Ryan's mess. Because what Ryan is about to fight Barrios. Devin was trying to fight Rolly Romero on that card. So, they'll be ready at the same time. It don't get in the way. It actually cleans up Ryan's mess because after Ryan beat Barrios, he'll still have a choice to go back and fight Rolly Romero, and we don't want that. He gonna try to duck Devin and fight Rolly Romero for a rematch instead of fighting Devin. So if Devin beat him, he not gonna want to fight Rolly Romero, and everybody is just gonna be calling for him to fight Devin in the rematch. And that's all. But nobody said that Rolly and Barrios was good now because Devin about to fight him. No, they still trash, but they need to get them belts up.
Why would Ryan duck Devin? That don't even make sense. Rich, what's your two cents? What you got for the show?
Oh, my 2 cents. See, I got in here like the last 5, 10 minutes you've been talking, but you said something about Terence Crawford and Lara. I feel like um, I feel like Terence Crawford will fight him, but he just gotta get 2 or 3 belts, man. He's strategically playing shit. So what? That's what he does, and he beat the best nigga in the division. So as far as Jennebeck, a lot of people was trying to say that he probably was like the best in the division. So I guess that's what he wanted to do. As far as I think you said Terence Crawford delusional. That's what I seen on your the headline. I don't know if you was talking about them tweets that he put up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what you.
yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I feel like it's cool
I
and
didn't start
everybody.
talking about him
I,
yet.
I
But
feel like
since you
I feel
brought
like
it up, since you brought it up, but go ahead.
I feel like that's the most that you ever heard Terence Crawford ever talking. Half the shit that he was saying was true. I really think that he'll beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao. 130, 140 Terence Crawford beat the shit out of 147 Manny Pacquiao when he was younger and older, and he'll still beat him to today. I don't see nothing they said. I think he'll beat. I think that Oscar De La Hoya would gave him a good fight, but I think he would have beat him. I don't see nothing delusional about that. A man saying what he'd do to another man.
Bro, that's
That
not what he
How you
said.
know that's how you know what I was hold on. How you know that's what I was even talking about, Rich? But go ahead.
like I said, even if he didn't say that, I said that he'll beat the shit out of them niggas. But other than that though, other than that, I feel like that yeah, he ain't really delusional, man. He talking his shit, man.
But Rich, you don't even know what he talking about. Just to say whether the nigga
It's
delusional or
okay,
not.
just let him go. Just let him go. You finished, Rich?
Um, I was gonna get. Do you talk about this Shakur? Shakur and Tio? How Tio
Nah, I just talking about
how you had a bunch of Johnson bounces on shout out to KO channel saying Sam Noakes got good feet work and he this, that, and third. These same Johnson bounces gonna say Tio ain't got nothing. I bet you. And he way better than the Sam Noakes. But go ahead next.
Go ahead, Blaze P4P.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Listen, man. I mean, we got a great fight coming up on Saturday with
Blaze, you
Lamont
there?
Rose Jr. Yeah, can you hear me?
You
Y'all
on
can't hear
mute?
me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
No,
we
I
good,
was
bro.
hearing you the whole time.
All right, good. Listen, we got a good fight coming up on December 6th, this Saturday. Lamont Rose Jr. versus Pitbull Cruz. If Lamont Rose Jr. handles his business, you feel me? He's in the conversation. 135, 140, maybe even 147. We'll see what's up. So unfortunately, it's unfortunate with, Jenna Beck and Laura and Jenna Beck popping dirty. I really wanted that fight to resolve, some of the resolution at 160 to see if Bud will potentially go down there and campaign for them titles down there at 160. Bud's the number one, man. It's the Bud Crawford era, man. Bud can say what he want, man. Whatever. And as far as what he was tweeting or Xing or whatever they call it now, because I don't be on there. It is what it is. It's him being able to talk his ish because he's the top of the food chain. And, Shakur versus T.O., man, I'm glad it's finally official. Like I told y'all, I met Tim and T.O. at Friday or September 12th, the day before the Canelo Crawford fight. Acting scary. But that's how he is in person. But he fights somewhat decent in the ring. But like you said, he got question marks with Sandor Martin, Virgil, Jermaine Ortiz. But he beat Loma. And if he rush in there like he rushed Cambosis, if he rush Shakur like that, he gonna get caught with a counter. So I'm gonna give him his credit. I'm gonna give Shakur his credit if he watches TO because he'll be lineal champ at 140, four division world champion. I'll just land my plane right there.
All right. Boxing Hacker, what's your 2 cents? What you got for the show?
What's up, 2 Cent? Well, first off, shouts out to Terence Crawford for cooking fools out here, man. I mean, there's been so much times where people have been hating on Terence, calling him a drug sheet. I heard people argue that, it's not possible for Crawford to gain that much muscle in such amount of time. He's too old, this and that. People that probably don't even work out ever, saying that Crawford was cheating, People try to make out, even though the person he fought actually tested positive for PEDs. Those same people weren't making the same argument for that person, but they were trying to throw like jacket on Terence Crawford,
Boxing Hacker, we know.
What the fuck is you talking about?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? So many people.
What are you talking about?
So here's
Let
the
the
thing: so
man
many
cook,
people were
bro. He
accusing
ain't-
Crawford,
He's talking
and
about Canelo.
indirectly accuse them. It's impossible for him to gain that much muscle. No, you can't gain that much muscle in 12 months. That's nonsense. This man did the whole training camp. He did pre-camp, and people were swearing this guy was cheating. Just to discredit the man.
Boxing Hacker,
Man,
why
what
you
the
hold
fuck
on,
is he-
Why you running all this down, bro? What you got for the show? Man?
Exactly. Like,
Wow,
what the fuck are you talking about?
That's what he
it's my
got for the
2 cents,
show.
right? Is your name Boxing Hacker? Okay,
Bro,
and then,
we're not talking about nobody cheating. Where you getting this shit from?
Let him finish, Paige. Let him finish, Paige.
First of all, I was
Go
talking
ahead,
about his
Boxing
tweet.
Hacker.
So
Go ahead, Boxing Hacker.
I don't know if you read the series of it. He wrote a bunch of tweets on Twitter. So I was talking about his tweets. So that's what I was talking about. As far as the Devin Haney and Rolly fight, man, I hear you guys singing this song, he shouldn't. Y'all been calling Rolly a bum. He called Rolly a bum. Why you want to fight him now? Hey, fighters call fighters bums all the time and they still fight them. All he called Foreman a bum, he still fought him, right? Like, what are we talking about? Fighters there all the time. At the end of the day, Rolly Romero is a champion at 147. If Devin beats Rolly, he takes the title. If Ryan beats Barrios, he takes the title. That's a unification. That's almost they're one step closer to having an undisputed champion at 147. So what's the problem? Was already fighting somebody next, so he's not gonna fight Ryan next. And Barrios is fighting Ryan, so it only makes sense for him to try and fight Rolly. So all this arguing about y'all were calling Rolly trash when he fought Tank, and now Rolly. First off, Rolly wasn't a champion when he fought Tank. Let's keep that clear. Second, Rolly was Tank's mandatory. Tank had to fight Rolly. Nobody cared. You know, don't. In fact, back then, I think the only issue was that when Rolly had pulled out the first time, or had to get pulled out the first time, that Tank didn't go for a better opponent. He pulled up. He ended up fighting Pitbull. You know, I think that was the only argument. But besides that, everybody knew that Rolly was Tank's mandatory. If he didn't fight Rolly, it would have been bad. You know, so
This nigga is so disingenuous, bro.
So
you say that, but it's the
Tank
truth.
to
Am I
go
lying
for
about
a
anything? Was
better
Rolly not the
opponent
mandatory?
Pitbull as a replacement? But
You
anyway,
know,
go
Paige,
ahead.
you say a lot of things, but everything I said was exactly the way it is. Rolly
Bro, you
wasn't
know
mandatory.
damn well motherfuckers was not saying that shit when Tank was fighting Rolly.
Bro,
Stop
yes,
that
they were.
shit, bro.
What would people
No,
say?
the fuck they wasn't,
What would
bro.
people say if you have to fight your mandatory, bro? What are you talking
Bro,
about?
they was cooking the nigga for fighting the nigga. What are you talking about? They didn't
He
care
had
if the nigga was
Tank
his
didn't want to
mandatory
fight
or
him.
not.
Everybody knew Tank did not want to fight Rolly.
They didn't
What are you
care if that
talking
nigga
about?
was his mandatory or not, and you know that, bro.
Okay, you know what? If that's the case, find the tapes where they were cooking him. Let's hear it. Because y'all always swear people were cooking somebody
Who
for
said?
something, but they
Am
have
I
no
lying?
evidence.
Am I
Find the
lying when I
tapes.
just
Let's
said
hear
that?
it.
I'm
Just let
pretty
him
sure
finish so
everybody
you
on
can
this
go,
panel
Paige.
know for a fact that nigga was getting cooked for even fighting Rolly.
Bro,
From
Let
what
him
I
finish,
again,
Paige.
remember,
Tank
from
Go
what I
had
ahead,
no
remember,
KO
choice.
said
Tank
KO
had no
said he
choice.
was cooking
He
him, but
was
I
a
don't know about us
mandatory.
cooking him.
hey, from what I
Everybody
I'm
knows
remember,
not
the
gonna
boxing knows
biggest
that
argue.
the
Rolly was
biggest
mandatory.
storyline
The problem was
with Tank and
Pitbull. It
Rolly was
wasn't
they both
Rolly.
TMT.
Pitbull was
That
the
was the
problem,
biggest.
not
That was the
Rolly.
biggest storyline.
Because when Rolly got pulled out the first time, why
But
did you fight
Mike,
Pitbull?
I want to know if the people that dislike Devin Haney. I want to know who do y'all want him to fight at his weight class? So
what
y'all
does it have to do with, wait, listen, let's stop doing this, right? Let's stop with the emotional shit. It's not
I
about
ain't no Devin Haney
liking
fan. I'm not
or
emotional
disliking Devin
at all.
Haney or none of that. People just got criticism and opinions and critiques about these fighters. It's not about loving them, hating them.
Nah,
Like,
y'all don't want to see
none
Devin
of
come
that.
undisputed again. That's the
I no,
problem.
I'm asking.
They
I
don't,
don't care. Do
they,
you think I
they
care?
don't want to see Devin come
You always
undisputed.
say it's
Do
not
you
about
think?
hating them, but
Hold
then people
on,
be coming up saying it.
Do you think that I care if Devin goes undisputed again?
Tucson, you always say
Do
you don't care
y'all
about
think I
things.
care?
You always say you don't care. What do you care about, Tucson?
you
You say you don't care about a
She
lot
care
of things,
about
man.
you, boxing hacker.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I
In
had
your
to hit you
opinion.
that. Hey, Tucson.
I mean, I'm just
You're the
saying.
same person who said Tank can do what he wants. Why y'all care what Tank does? He can do what he wants. Why can't these guys do what they want? You want to criticize them for who they're fighting.
They can do
But
what they want. Boxing
they
hacker.
can fight Jake Paul. Why y'all want to
Hold
criticize Tank?
on. Boxing hacker.
Yeah.
Listen. Me saying Tank can do what he wants and me criticizing a fighter is
Why
not
did
the
you
same
criticize
thing.
Tank
They
then?
can do what they want also.
Well,
They
why
can
did you
do what they
criticize
want to
Tank?
do also.
Where's
Because
that energy for Tank?
I didn't have to feel the need to criticize him.
I still want to know. I still want to know as a boxing fan, what do people want Devin Haney to do? The ones that
They want him to retire.
No. I just want to ask the people that don't want to see him fight Rolly or
It's not
like
about.
They want him to
When he,
lose. They want him to fight somebody he
It's
can
not
lose to.
about. Because y'all missing it. Because y'all want to be emotional and arguing. It's not about what we want him to do. It's about when he does it. The reaction is not going to be let's all put on the seatbelts and the helmets and Johnson bounce Devin. I've been wanting to see Devin Haney and Rolly fight. Me personally, I've been calling for that fight. What I'm saying is, according to the Haney fan hardcore logic, when he beats Rolly, just like Rich said, it ain't gonna mean nothing. He just gonna have an accolade.
Just you
And I just want
That's
y'all
the part that means something.
wait. I want y'all to keep that same energy after it's all over. But I got to get paid in full. Paid in full. What's your 2 cents?
I don't got nothing. You can just open
That's the
it up
part
2
that
cents.
mean everything, though.
Yeah.
Nah,
that's what
matters. Winning the belt.
That's the only thing that matters.
Wait. Let me ask you. How can you get something meaningful out of something that don't mean nothing?
No,
Belts
it does.
mean everything to us. It don't mean nothing to y'all.
He's at the way.
Yeah.
It don't mean nothing to you.
Yeah,
That's the
belt
only
means
reason why we're
something,
talking
so
about
what are you
Rolly,
talking
because he
about?
got a belt. If Rolly didn't have a belt, we wouldn't be talking about him. It's simple.
Yeah, exactly. That's the all about. If Rolly loses his belt, then they're gonna fight whoever has that belt.
Hey,
Nobody cares if Rolly or not.
I find it mighty crazy that Ryan. I mean, now I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
And that's my problem with the hardcore fans, because this is some stupid shit y'all saying.
What happened?
With all due respect, because y'all are telling me it's a trash fighter. He's sorry. He this.
Who
if he
says
win,
trash?
it don't listen. Just listen, boxing hacker. Just put your hand over your mouth. Y'all are telling me that and when I say y'all, I'm just speaking in general. I'm from Texas. Y'all are telling me that the fight don't mean nothing. Rolly's not good. Y'all been saying it for half a decade. He trash, but Rolly got the belt and he'll get the accolade. And to me, getting an accolade from somebody that's just okay, you got the accolade. I mean, it's cool, you got the accolade, but then like, where does this you so great status that you get when you beating B, C, D level fighters just to get accolades? Like y'all act
Because
like y'all don't
He's
understand
gotta
still a
that.
beat
Because
champion.
Rolly to
that's
get to
everything. The
He's
undisputed.
a
accolades
champion. It
is
doesn't matter.
You gotta
everything.
get
You would think he's
Rolly
trash,
out
but
of
he's a
there.
champion. He's
That's
Just
why
taking
we
like
over
look
the
at y'all
Vardy.
champion.
funny when
Vardy's
y'all
trash,
say
but he
belts
got
don't
That's all that
respect.
matter.
matters.
So frequent.
But
Well,
listen,
frequent.
that's fine. You have the listen. This the point y'all missing. That's fine that you have the accolade. Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we can
good.
hear you.
I
I
think it's
think her
like two
jaw messing
spins
up or
up.
something. But see, that's the crazy. The funny thing about it is, I'm hearing Tank fans saying, "Oh, Devin ain't gonna get no credit for that." But we don't want no credit from y'all for that, man. We don't want no credit from somebody who not credible.
Hey,
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
the thing
Y'all think
Man,
is,
belts
nigga, you
don't?
should. Man,
here's
y'all
what we
niggas,
want.
y'all got
We
to be
want
the
to see
worst
You
we
people
want
in
to
the
see
world.
Devin
hold on.
fight Ryan.
Frequent,
That's what we
I
want to
don't know
see.
who
We
you're
want to
talking
see
listen.
about.
Devin fight Ryan.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
fight we
Hold
want
on.
to see.
I
I
don't know
don't
who you're
know
And
talking
who
we
about.
you
hope
saying.
He be a
Hold
champion,
on.
be the
Hold
champion.
on.
That's all it
Hold
is.
on. Hold on. Flyer. I don't know who you saying not credible, but if you're talking about me, you can get off my panel, bro.
hey, 2 cents. Hey, 2
You
cents.
can get off my panel. What's
I
up?
mean, Rolly's gonna
Hey,
be a
2 cents.
champion. That's what
Nah, hold
matters.
on. Hey, 2 cents. I'm gonna say it again for the Devin Haney fans. I'm gonna say this again. Like, it's like Keyshawn beating that one guy at 135, even though he was undefeated. And to me, I just feel like he only lost to Keyshawn. But you had a bunch of people that I guess Keyshawn said something about another fighter division, so they just start hating on Keyshawn all around the board. Even to today, they still hating on him. Them type of fans. But other than that, though, I feel like it's the same way. If Devin beat Rolly and take the belt, I feel like that. I really think that Rolly ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He just got a punch of chance with Devin. You know what I'm saying? So I won't look at it as no, you could brag on it and this, that, and third. But as getting the belt, I would salute him because, like I said, that's something that he probably been wanting to do since he was younger, and that shit means something. That's like a trophy. So that I could never take that away from no one. To the person that he got it from, though. Hell yeah, I'd be like this, man. He did fight a bum ass nigga to
He
get
shouldn't
that
be
belt.
running
I'm gonna
around with a
say,
belt though, right?
Why don't Adrian Broner get their respect then?
Adrian Broner get all the
definitely
respect in my book.
AB
he
He's
always
four
get
sturdy.
division
respect.
champion.
What are you
He
talking about,
always
What
two
you
get
cents?
mean?
respect.
He's
Adrian Broner.
he gets all the credit in the
Everybody says
world.
Adrian Broly is a very accomplished fighter.
Adrian Broner to me got more respect than people that he brought up. You know what I'm saying? Because he got it.
Ain't he
So
a
he tried.
4 division champion?
I mean,
Yeah,
listen,
He's
listen.
four
And
Let
he
me say
never
division
this.
ducked
champion.
nobody.
Hold
He
on.
never
Yeah,
I
said
he's
he
hear
four
didn't
y'all.
duck
division
No, I
nobody.
champion,
hear y'all.
and he
No,
was
I hear
entertaining to
y'all.
watch.
I hear y'all. I hear y'all saying about this about AB. When I my experience bringing up B and AB and that he's a 4 division champion. Oh, he ain't fight nobody. AB
But
did
that
this
ain't
and
us.
he
Two
did this.
cent, two cent, two
tank
cent. That
fans.
ain't
But I'm
us.
just
Two cent.
That's when your
wh-
tank fans
wh-
on here. That's when all the
why
tank
would
fans
we
come
say
on
that
here.
AB ain't shit? We never
That's
said
what
no AB not shit.
That's
paid
the
it for
thing. We
Don
ain't
drinking.
say nothing
Yeah.
about
That's
Whenever
AB.
y'all.
somebody's saying something
I gotta pull up.
unhinged,
I
Hold
gotta
on. Let
pull
me
up
crazy,
the
then
address
you know
tape.
it's
Rich,
tank
bro.
fans.
What you said? Hold on. What you
Let me
said?
say
Petty
this.
said, my
Let me
nigga.
say this. I gotta pull up the tape of me arguing back and forth with people about Adrian Broner being a Hall of Famer and why y'all don't respect
No,
his
Hall of
accolades
Famer is
like
man.
everybody
questionable.
else do.
Hall of Famer is
That's
like,
different.
yeah, that's
That's
different.
That's
But
Don
AB,
drinking and
AB
No,
paid in
he a
questionable.
4
full.
division champion.
That's
Why
no
wouldn't he be
cap.
a Hall of
He
Famer?
That's
might
them
be,
niggas saying
but
that stuff, man.
it depends, you know.
Nigga, bro, what did you hear me say, my nigga? What are you talking about? What you hear me say? Address
nah,
me.
I'm
The
Hey,
fucking
problem,
with
AB,
you,
he
man.
sort of
All
threw away
right,
his
man.
career, and people saw that.
Listen,
So they
hey,
made him
hey,
fucking
everybody
Hall
want
of
to
hey,
see
Fame.
Rich.
Devin fight Ryan. That's the
Nah, I'm
fight.
fucking
We
with
don't care about all this
people.
other shit. You feel me?
All right,
Hey,
It's
man.
hey,
Big Dog
Rich.
fight. That's the fight. We
They're
Huh?
want
still
to see
gonna
a McGregor
fight.
that
Hey,
ass
yo,
whooping
But
again.
Ryan
They scared
has a
to
fight
death
coming
of
up, and
Ryan.
Devin's
They
gonna fight.
scared to death of Ryan. They scared
No,
to
we're
death.
not. Last I checked,
Yo,
Ryan was
hey,
crying in the
Rich.
van after he got whooped by Rolly.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody's scared of Ryan right
imagine
now.
Rolly
My
and
nigga,
Devin
Rolly
fighting
did something that
with
Devin
Ryan
couldn't do.
and Barrios. That'd be a good
Hey,
fight. That'd be a good
Exactly.
scrap.
That's what
Good
makes
card
it
right there.
so beautiful because it's
Hey,
like,
Rich
look,
is.
Ryan PED Ryan whooped Devin, but then Rolly whooped Ryan. So
But
then
guess
Devin
what?
whoops
Guess
Rolly,
what?
and then Devin Devin whoops Ryan,
But
and then
guess
he
what?
sews up his legacy.
Guess what though? That's Devin's way to his legacy. Niggas that
Exactly.
Tank already knocked the fuck out.
He ain't knock him out when they had belts
Nigga,
though,
he
bro. He ain't
stopped
get no
them.
belts from him. He ain't get no accolades from him.
What
They
do
was
that matter?
nobodies.
What do that matter?
But look,
They
you
was
can't have it both
nobodies.
ways, though.
What do?
You
How
can't
were they
say
nobodies?
you can't give Tank credit for Rolly and then not give Rolly
Who
credit for
did
being
Rolly
champion.
beat before Tank fought him?
What do that,
Exactly.
bro?
Nobody.
What do
Nobody.
that
He was a
matter?
nobody, is what we saying, bro.
What, bro?
Beat
What do?
nobody to get the
Guess what?
belt.
If they're nobody, if they're
Exactly. He's
nobody,
still a nobody.
You see what I'm saying?
so so if they
He beat a
2 cents
non-PED
funny
so
Ryan.
as
so so
No, he
everybody
beat
asked you
Ryan. He
about
beat
nobody.
Ryan. Yeah, he beat Ryan
Ryan
now.
is
two
not never
cents.
been a champion though, so he don't get no credit for that.
So
Hey,
if
hey,
Devin
That's
Rich,
was
the
to
one,
beat
thing.
him, he
hey,
don't get
Rich, one
credit
of
for
these
that.
Tank fans
No,
flagged my
Devin gets
channel for
credit for
cyberbullying,
avenging
bro.
somebody that whooped his
Hold
ass.
on, hold
I
on,
Devin
know I
got
y'all.
be
beat by
bullying
nobody.
y'all,
Hold
but
on, I got
dang, y'all
somebody
gonna
new
snitch
on the
on me?
panel. Hold on, I got somebody new on the panel.
Man,
Shout
2
out
cents funny
Dondrick
as
Nim.
hell.
Shout out Dondrick Nim on the panel.
Rich,
What up,
Rich,
Dondrick, bro?
Rich, you a whole
Dondrick.
ass nigga for saying my name, bitch ass nigga.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dondrick, you the one
Yeah.
who
And
flagged
bitch
my
ass,
channel for
I ain't never
cyberbullying,
gonna
bro?
flag your channel because I never be on your channel. I don't like you. I don't like you bitch
Hey,
ass
He
niggas
talk to
like
that
that.
he
nigga
flagged my
then.
channel for bullying Tank, bro.
I will never flag your channel because I won't want you not getting no money for your, because you need the money, girl. I
Oh
will never
my
do a
god.
black man like that.
One of these
Free
Tank
smoke, free
fans
Man,
did
smoke,
cause
it,
I
free
be
bro. It
smoke.
was a
wondering, do
Tank
some of
fan.
you
Stop
niggas
talking,
got
bro, so I can
jobs the way
speak.
that
Talk
y'all
and
be on
speak, nigga.
panels, bro?
Stop talking so I can
Y'all
speak,
niggas be
nigga.
on panels all
Hold
day
on, let
long.
Dondrick get his 2 cents. Go ahead, Dondrick Nim. What's your
Hey,
2 cents?
you be on the same damn panels. What are you talking
Man,
about?
At
Don,
nighttime, my nigga. I never be on no panel during no day.
Hold
You
on,
see,
Paige. Let Don talk,
you
bro.
realize somebody's on panels a lot? That means you're on panels a lot.
Don,
Hey,
get your
Puka,
get
shut
your
your old
yeah, do your
ass up,
thing.
my
Put
nigga.
your hands over your mouth, bro.
Old ass
free
nigga.
free
Meatball head
smoke.
ass nigga.
Y'all done? Y'all
Go
done?
ahead, Dondrick.
this shit.
Y'all done?
Go ahead, y'all. But y'all gotta relax. Come on, man. Y'all be fucking up my playback. Seriously. I might start
One.
kicking y'all off of here.
Rich a hoe ass nigga because he love using niggas' names like a little bitch. Like my ex-girlfriend. Thank you for using my name. I'm glad you thinking about me, bitch ass nigga. But but y'all can't give Devin no credit for, if you say Tank ain't get no credit for it, you can't get no credit for it. It's just a win. That's it. That's all you got. And if he get undisputed, that means he ain't getting no real undisputed. It was a weak ass undisputed. That's it. So I don't want to hear none of that hoe ass shit. Stop talking that shit. Laura was gonna stop Jennebeck, so I don't want to hear nothing nobody got to say about it. Laura's gonna skip Jennebeck ass. So I don't want to hear that. Y'all niggas keep talking. Y'all want to see Devin do this and that. Devin won't do no. He won't fight Karen. He ain't called that Karen yet.
Karen ain't got no belts.
He ain't called that
That's
Staniona. Shut your
he
bitch
need
ass up. I ain't asked you to
is
speak yet.
Ryan.
I ain't asked you to speak to me. Stop
He
talking. It's
need
not your
Ryan,
turn.
Don.
Shut your
He
bitch
need
ass up.
Ryan, Don.
Shut your
Don, he
bitch
need
ass up.
Ryan.
I ain't asked
Come
your
on,
bitch
y'all.
ass
Go
nothing.
ahead. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's keep
I
talking.
ain't asked you nothing. He didn't call out the other niggas that Boots beat. He calling out all the weak niggas he think is weak, who think is he can beat. He ain't call out the other niggas who's really a challenge. So I don't want to
Facts.
hear that, bruh. So I don't want to hear none of that soft ass shit. Rich still a bitch. Rich still a hoe
Come
ass
on,
nigga.
y'all. Why y'all stop
Come on,
calling each
bro.
other
You ain't
names
talking
now?
about no boxing, man.
Yeah, man, you're not talking about
It
no
is boxing.
boxing,
Rich a
man.
bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna box his ass
Come on,
too, cause he can
first of
box
all,
me too.
this
Hoe
two
ass
cents
nigga.
after dark. First of all,
Why
this
would
two
he
cents
call
after
out
dark.
any of those dudes and none of them got no belts or
Cause
nothing that
Karen's number
nobody
four.
want, bro?
Karen's number four in the division. He can get that right.
He ain't got no belt though.
Scary ass nigga. Scary ass hoe.
Oh,
Devin
now
And
he
looking
that's
for
care
belts,
about
Scary
and
bro.
hoe.
that
belts.
so he should only look to put on fights with, but he
Hey, hey,
shouldn't just
hey,
look to fight a competitive fight. It got to be a belt. So you would rather him
I mean,
fight a non-competitive
hey,
fight
hey,
for a
hey, two
belt versus
cents.
you
fighting
supposed to try to
competitive.
Hey,
fight the
two
belt for the
cents.
belts. Two
For
cent.
2 cents. 2 cents. Y'all the same people that's on this channel, right? Y'all said,
Say
man,
something
damn.
stupid, Rich. I'm gonna get
Nah,
you off of here.
nah, hold on. Y'all the same people on this channel that said, damn, man, the resume happens after everything. When you become somebody after you fight somebody. That's what y'all said. That you get a better resume like that. So you said
What?
basically, you said that Rolly became a better fighter after Tank. You said Tank resume aged good, right?
I never said
So you
Rolly.
never said
Yeah, I
Tank.
said Rolly.
So you
Yeah,
said
Rolly
Tank.
is
So you
becoming a
said
better
Tank.
fighter.
Wait. So you said Tank resume aged well because Rolly became a champion and all that stuff. So as a champion, if Devin beat him or whatever the case may be, I want to know would Dondrick still ride Devin Haney dick? That's what I want to know. Would you ride his
Oh,
dick after he beat
killing me
Rolly?
with this dick shit, bro.
Of course he is,
This
man.
shit
You know that's
tripping,
what he
bro.
do.
Come on, man. Y'all stop with the DL talk.
Yeah,
But
that
what I
shit
was saying
gay.
was the point I'm trying to make is I want to see the fight. I've been saying I want to see the fight, so I'm not being a hypocrite. But all I'm saying is how like the logic though is what I don't be getting. Like, how can you just like I'm okay with you getting a belt. I don't care the level of competition or who you got. Like, none of that matters. It just matters as long as you get the belt.
But
Not to
two
Devin
cents. I don't
fans.
even look at it like that. It's two prongs. It's the belt, but Rolly beat Ryan. The only thing that matters with Devin Haney, for me, in my opinion, is Ryan. Ryan whooped his ass. You see what
But
I'm
see
Hold
saying?
on,
this,
but what y'all
see
be
this is,
saying,
but
but
this
what
is
Ryan.
y'all
what I
be
gotta.
saying though,
Because let me say this too, because let me clarify. The issue don't be if you get the belt, if you go in dispute, if you do the issue be like how y'all try to overvalue. Here we go. This is what it is. The issue be how y'all try to overvalue and try to exaggerate who this fighter is as a fighter because of the accolades.
But no, there's no exaggeration. It just is what it is. Look,
but
it's
if
the
we saying
triangle
they
theory with
bums,
me.
how we
I don't
exaggerating?
even
Y'all
it ain't
complaining
I
about
yeah,
don't.
us
yeah.
To
calling
be
them
We
honest,
bums.
I
ain't
don't
giving
think
him no
Rolly is a
credit like
bum.
that. We don't think
I
he's
don't
elite
believe
either
Rolly
though.
no bum. You
But he
don't
ain't
get to that
elite.
level as a
I mean, it don't
bum.
matter. Rolly's a champion, guys. I don't
But
know why
look,
we
look.
even
But
argue
But
what I'm
about
I
that.
telling
just
you
Rolly's
find
is
a
it funny.
champion.
I just find it mighty funny that
Should
all of a
nobody fire
sudden,
because we think he
when
sucks?
when
Like, I don't
when
even
when
understand.
when Devin was at 140, you ain't hear shit about him becoming undisputed. He ain't want none of them problems because he knew who he had to go through. All of
no,
a sudden
Ryan,
now,
Devin got
hold
no.
on, let
He
me
Devin got
did
finish,
hurt
say
in the
he
bro.
was
first fight
going
at 140,
for
bro. What are you
undisputed at
talking about?
140. What you talking about?
Bro,
No,
when did he say
remember,
that?
but no, but you gotta
He
remember what
said that
happened.
right. He
Ryan,
said that right when everybody was saying Matias was the boogeyman. Devin said, "I'll be a Huckleberry. I think I want to go for undisputed." He literally said
Hey,
that.
hey,
man,
Blaze. Hey,
listen,
So
they
Blaze.
say a
Hey,
bunch of
he
stuff,
Blaze.
but remember,
Hey,
so if he
Ryan,
Blaze.
was gonna go
Ryan
undisputed, he
whooped,
only
whooped
fought one
Devin.
Hey,
He
fight at
changed up
Blaze.
140.
everything.
Hey, Blaze. Hey,
He got
What's
Blaze.
too
that?
big for the weight
Hey,
class,
Blaze.
bro.
Hey, Blaze.
So
I know
how the
you.
fuck was he gonna become undisputed?
Hey, Blaze. I know you not. Hey, Blaze. I know you not biased, man, because you picked Devin Haney to lose, and you want him to
Yeah.
lose. I know
No, no,
you
I
ain't
don't. No,
biased,
I
man.
don't want him to lose. I thought he was gonna lose. There's a difference, but he won. So look, bro, the only thing that matters with me, like I said, with Devin, the biggest thing with Devin is Ryan. Ryan whooped his ass. He got to get Ryan. You feel me? So I damn near want to root for Ryan to beat Barrios because I want to see that fight. I
Ryan
think
cheated,
Devin.
bro.
I think okay. If you don't say okay.
Frequency.
Look.
Stop,
I'll take it
bro.
away from you. We ain't even got to say. Look, we can say
Man, you
Ryan
too
had a
old
little
for
bit of
that shit,
oxygen and got
man.
contaminated. The fight is Ryan versus Devin. That's the
Yeah.
fight. All this other shit is bullshit. Now Rolly comes in the mix because Rolly got a strap, but even more so, Rolly beat Ryan.
So
So
why
why
he don't
would
just go
Devin
for
beat Ryan?
140?
Ryan keep ducking
Because
though, bro.
Ryan is ducking.
Ryan has
Because
never ducked Devin, bro.
Man,
Stop
He
it.
just
nobody
man,
ducked him
ducking
again.
Devin.
Ryan don't want to.
No, the
Ryan
fuck
don't
he
want to. Ryan
didn't.
said he
He
needs
did.
somebody else other than Devin. Because otherwise he'd be fighting Devin right now.
You're not gonna
What's
get him
stopping
to.
Nah,
Ryan from?
After
What's stopping?
Ryan, after
What's
Ryan,
stopping?
after
Hold
What's
on,
stopping
Ryan
Ryan?
Blaze.
lost.
I'm talking. Stop being rude, frequent.
Hey,
Go
I,
ahead,
what's
Blaze.
stopping? What's hold on, real quick. What's stopping Ryan from fighting Devin right now?
He about to fight
He's
Barrios.
about to fight
Oh, so
Barrios.
that's
Exactly.
his choice. That's his choice. He could be
so,
fighting
Exactly.
Devin
but
right
didn't
now.
Devin have a
You know what I'm saying?
choice?
What are you talking about? That's his choice. He has a fight
When?
coming up.
Devin was trying to fight Ryan, but Ryan
My
pulled
But
nigga,
out
no,
with
the
Ryan
a
got
fuck
in
he
the
fake
look,
hand
wasn't, bro.
injury, talking about he
nah,
had a
he
remember,
hand
wasn't.
injury
After
after he got
Ryan
beat by
lost,
Rolly.
that whole talk about Devin and Ryan went the fuck away.
no, look,
Because
Ryan
Yeah, that
lost.
was part of the
Ryan
deal.
said
What are
Hey,
you
he
guys
had a
talking
hurt
about? You
hand.
want to
That's
call
why.
boxing?
hey,
Listen, though, you guys is
Ryan
rewriting
fight
history.
after Ryan wins, not if Ryan loses.
Money talks bullshit,
Remember,
boss.
no,
Man,
Rich, but no, Rich.
Turkey said it. Devin said, I'm believing him. They said if you drop the lawsuit, man, you gonna get to fight Ryan, man. Devin showing that he want to fight Ryan. Oscar De La Hoya and them niggas ain't showing that they want to fight Devin.
No, but you
Point
guys
blank
is just
period, man.
it's we know what the facts
They
of that
literally
is.
said they
Ryan,
didn't want to fight him.
hold up, frequent. Ryan lost to Rolly and was crying in that van. And then Ryan needed to take time off. And now Ryan's fighting Barrios and not just straight calling out Devin. That's Ryan. That ain't Devin.
I
That's
think both of
Ryan.
them going in different directions, to be honest.
No, they're
Because
not going in different
I think
directions.
to be
Crawford
No,
honest,
going. I
to
no,
be
think
listen,
honest, I
no,
think
Crawford is
them
going
no.
a
niggas
different
go.
direction. I
To
No,
be
they're
think
not
honest, I
Crawford.
going
think
in the
them
wrong
niggas basically
direction. They're
trying to
going in
get
the right
belts.
direction. They're trying to build up the fight again because
That's why
if
I said
Ryan
they
beats
went in different
Barrios, it's
directions.
unification. And it's the
That's why
biggest
I
fight.
said
It's
they went
bigger
in.
than ever.
That's why I said they went in different directions, bro.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
point is
Nah,
it's
I
Ryan.
see what
It's
you're
on
saying.
Ryan. Ryan was the one that lost.
I
Ryan,
agree with you.
All right, let me.
Devin really took the undercard under Ryan to get to Ryan, and
But he
Ryan
ain't had no
lost. So
choice.
it's on Ryan. No, he did have a choice.
What,
He
So
what
did.
was
let
his
He
me.
took the
choice?
agreement. He took the
What,
agreement to drop the lawsuit and get the fight
He
set up to
didn't
fight
really
Ryan.
drop it though. He didn't
he
really do
didn't
that
really
Nah, he
because that's
drop
not
did
what
drop
happened.
it. He
No, he did
did
not.
drop
We
it.
looked up the lawsuit and we
Go
kept
and look
talking
it
about
up
the
again.
lawsuit.
I know you ain't. I know you a prosecutor and all that stuff, but look it up again.
This nigga just said she a prostitute.
No, a prosecutor. Hold up,
Rich, you
calm
can
down,
go into
calm
the
Oh,
down.
you
No, he
I was
didn't.
finna
you
say
can
That's
you
call
not
her a
what Rich
name.
bugging, my
said. That's not what
nigga.
Rich said. That's not what Rich said. Rich didn't call her a prostitute.
I was finna say you
So
bugging, my nigga.
let me
No,
read
the
this
No, he
lawsuit
didn't
tweet
with
say that.
real
He
him
didn't say
quick.
that.
and Golden Boy is still up, but not the Ryan lawsuit. That never happened.
Let me
The
read
Golden
this.
Boy lawsuit is still there.
Let's read this tweet real quick. Yeah, I know I ain't got that much time on here. Shout out to Terence Crawford, who went on a fire tweet storm today to get attention on X. I really don't think it was Terence Crawford typing some of this stuff because y'all know how Terence Crawford be typing. He be having hella typos. And this nigga was typing in complete paragraphs and shit. I'm like, that's
There's a
probably
typo
Bernie.
in this one. There's a
Yeah, I
typo in
see.
this one.
I'm like, it's probably
So
Bernie the bottom.
it's him. It's him. It's Bud. Go ahead.
It's probably Bernie the bottom. Look, Terence Crawford, I be paying homage to the ones before me, but Mayweather, the only one I would have had problems with because he's mine, and I'm done talking about it. Go argue with your mama.
That's
So,
right. Face of boxing shit.
That's
Terrence
accurate.
T. Bud Crawford say the only person that can beat him is Floyd Mayweather because he's smarter than him.
He didn't even say he beat him. He said he had problems with him. That's accurate.
But
Yeah,
my
problem.
only
Yeah.
my only issue with Bud, bro, is this situation, bro. When it comes to like Canelo gave you, if he want a rematch, bro, get that man his rematch because he gave you an opportunity as well, my nigga. Like that's
Hey,
my
but we
only
don't
issue
know,
with
bro.
that.
We're just
How
hearing
you
He
got
rumors.
an
wants to
issue
We're
let
just
with
him
it?
hearing
know.
rumors.
Bud
We
said
Bro,
don't
he
know.
want
because
We don't
no,
know the
because I'm
negotiation.
gonna tell you why. Because he went on a rampage on Twitter. I mean on X, basically saying what has Canelo done outside of what he did with me. Top basically saying that Canelo
Hold
hasn't
on. Here
been.
we go.
Bud ain't
The
say he
delusion.
won't fight him though.
The delusion. I'm gonna put
Oh
this
yeah,
picture
there
up.
you go.
Wait, hold on. Hey, wait, 2 cents before you say something, right? Hey, 2 cents, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
And y'all gotta start listening to what Bernie the Boxer said, because a lot of them tweets that came out from Terence Crawford, Bernie Boxer was saying that same stuff.
That's why
And
that's him tweeting it.
it's funny. It's funny because Bernie Boxer, I used to be like this, damn man, this nigga Terence Crawford be letting this nigga speak on him like that, man. Like Terence Crawford was like Bernie Boxer was going on Floyd Mayweather. Bernie Boxer was going on saying the same shit that Terence Crawford saying in these tweets. So y'all when Bernie Boxer talk, I'm basically saying Terence Crawford talking too with him. So
No,
when
I
Bernie
Hey, is
agree.
that
Boxer,
Ness? Is that
This
Ness
is
from
this
boxing
is
the
Yeah,
Boxing
Bernie.
Boys?
This is Bernie the boxer tweeting this stuff, Rich. You can't tell. Anyway, listen.
No,
How
that's
many
nah, that's
times?
that's the
probably
face of
Terence
boxing
Crawford.
Hold
tweeting
on,
that
hold
right
on.
there.
Yeah,
This is
that's
what
Bud.
this is the delusion. Listen, how many times Canelo fight in the stadium again? How many people attend with other fighters again? If he sells out shit on his own, why he couldn't do it with anyone else before me? What is Terence Crawford talking about?
yeah, he
What
bugging.
are you talking about, Terrence? Here come the
Hey,
boxing
listen,
voice to
man.
roast his ass. You do know Canelo fought in 2 stadium fights. His attendance with Billy Joe was more than his fight with you. Almost 74K people. With Liam Smith, almost 52K. Come on, bud. Tighten up.
Terence
Hey, then
Crawford
look what
leaned
Bud
on.
said.
Hey, Terence
Bud
Crawford
said,
let his
shut your
nuts
bitch
hang on
ass
that
up.
bitch ass nigga. I
He
ain't
said,
see
shut your
this.
bitch ass
Hold
up.
on,
You
hold
all
on,
you
hold on.
all
And
you
then
all ass
Terrence,
Don't
pussy.
play,
hold
Yeah.
yo,
on. Listen,
Bud
y'all
ain't
gonna
playing
stop.
people out here,
Hold on.
man.
I'm talking. And since Bud got cooked, he started acting like a little bitch and got mad.
Yep.
Shut your bitch ass up. You always hating, you hoe ass pussy. Our fight was bigger, like I said.
It was,
Once
yeah.
again, he
It
ignored
wasn't
all lot. How was it? He just said it. What?
exactly.
You
Boxing
going in
had to get
timeout.
his ass
You in
on,
timeout,
bro.
Boxer. You in timeout. You in
Nah,
timeout.
nah, 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 nah. You talking about the attendance, but he talking about the 50 million, 40 million, whatever people on Netflix that seen that fight. It was big.
No, we're
Boxer,
not
I ain't
talking
saying nothing
about.
wrong.
We're talking about the stadium. Rich.
He's
I
Shady.
don't
look,
even know.
Rich. He's responding about the stadium. So you know, if he's inaccurate on that, and it was only they say 65,000 was at Allegiance when I was there. They're saying he had a 72 with Billy Joe Sanders. If them is the
But you know
numbers, them is the
what's
numbers.
funny? What's funny is Crawford didn't even know the man had 2 other stadium fights.
Yeah, that's funny too.
Well,
Like
what's
you
even
tripping.
crazier? What's even crazier though? The Nick they was calling this nigga. They like Canelo always done big gate and shit like that, and it always fell out. So I'm trying to understand where was he even going with that. Terrence
Yo,
That's what
Crawford's
I'm
this
saying.
biggest,
What are you
this where
big
I
even
think
talking
he
about?
going. This where I think
this.
he going
Bro,
with
let
it.
me
They
finish.
saying,
Frequent.
go ahead,
Damn.
go ahead.
What I'm saying is that, bro, like he did the same exact shit with EJ, bro. Like I don't get it, bro. It's like your
The
2 biggest fights were Earl Spence and Canelo, bro. Them your 2 biggest fights. Before that time, bro, you wasn't selling out shit like that.
But they're
But
their biggest fights
Hold
too,
on,
right?
boxing hacker. Let me get in there. Yo, but the thing is, Canelo supposedly made 150 million for that fight, right? And
No.
Bud only made like 70 or something like
10.
that.
That's
Canelo ain't make no
Turpy's problem.
$150 for
He
no
made
fight, bro.
10.
Stop.
What?
Canelo
nah,
So
ain't make no
how much
150.
Canelo made for that?
Canelo did
Blaze, you
not
remember
make
we
100
was arguing
million.
with
I
that?
150
thought
million
Yeah,
I
100
thought
million.
Canelo was in
fight.
a.
If you let me talk, so I can answer the question, Flyer. You can't ask the question and keep talking. Canelo Alvarez did not make $150 million for that one fight. He had a fight contract deal for a certain number of fights. So y'all stop saying that. That's not true.
So how much
It's
Bud make? He said
150
10,
million for
right?
Nah,
three
you remember
fights though,
No,
right?
bro.
Hey,
For
Blaze,
3
No,
they
he
was
made
fights,
going.
right?
100
Hey,
million for
That's
that.
Blaze,
what
they
I
That
be
was
that
going.
saying,
the
bro.
big
They,
Frequent,
fight.
you don't be knowing what you be
hey,
talking about
Blaze,
half of the time, bro.
Canelo
hey,
made 100 million for
hey,
that one
two
fight.
It
cents.
was
Hey,
That one.
150 for 3 fights, man.
No, the fuck it
And
No,
wasn't.
no, it was 100
hey,
million for
two
the Crawford
cents.
fight.
Wait,
It
No,
was
hold
it
on.
supposed to be
Two
wasn't
like
cents.
60
Boxing Hacker.
million.
He did
So
not
and
make
Crawford,
100 million for the Crawford fight.
Nah, they
Boxing.
said he made
he
100.
did.
They said he
He
made
did.
100.
and
Hey,
Bud
two
made
cents.
10 and kicked his
he
ass.
did. Just that.
He did not make 100 million for the Crawford
Who
fight,
y'all
y'all.
think? Who do you think
I
Saudi
thought
is? Saudi ain't playing people out here. He
Hey,
made
hey,
that
hey,
much.
2 cents. I
That,
thought you was gonna
that was
show.
like Canelo's whole other
I
fight. He
thought
said
you
he
was
wanted
gonna
big money for
I
it.
thought you was gonna show the other tweets, man, with Manny Pacquiao in there when he was
Oh
talking.
nah, I don't
Hey,
give a fuck
Manny
about that shit.
Pacquiao.
I just wanted to show him getting cooked.
He didn't get cooked. He cooked the boxing boys.
How did he
No, he
cook? How
didn't.
boxer hacker, bro? You just argue to be arguing, bro.
Who are you again?
Like literally, bro.
Who's this guy? Oh, it's paid in full.
Like you be tripping,
The guy
bro.
who
You
says that
know.
everybody's on panels but doesn't realize
Okay,
he's on
All
so
right,
panel
okay.
also.
chat. Can somebody put a
Listen,
one in the chat if you think that Terence Crawford got souffled, or put a 2 in the chat if you agree with Boxing Hacker.
He said you ain't put the part that he said that he also was their biggest fights ever.
But he's not. That's another reason why he delusional. You're not Canelo's biggest fight, Terence Crawford. What are you talking about?
He said everybody after Khan, he was their biggest fight. He is
Who?
Canelo's biggest fight.
What? He was not Sean Porter's biggest fight.
Who was Sean Party's biggest
He
fight?
was not Kell
Earl
Brooks'
Spence.
biggest fight. Like who the fuck? Who
Hey,
was
I just
was
watched
that?
that Bud
Who?
Crawford Spence fight this morning. God damn, he kicked his
That's what I'm
ass.
saying. Spence before Crawford even
Yeah, he
started.
was Spence's biggest fight,
Like
wasn't he?
Bob, I don't know if it's true, but Bob Aaron was losing money on Terrence Crawford. When Terrence Crawford got away from Top Rank, he went to PBC. He got his
But
biggest, highest career payday since he been boxing.
that's
And
part of
and
Bud's
and
rant though.
Earl
Bud was
Spence as
ranting
well.
about
What
them
are you
Nah, no,
talking
eyeing
he
them
about?
for
didn't.
Earl,
weight.
Earl
But
Spence,
how
Hey,
can
hey,
you try to?
Earl
But
hey,
this
Spence,
the issue though, bro.
Crawford,
How
Earl
can you
Spence's
try to
biggest fight
question?
too.
How
Everybody
can you
Higher
can
try
make
weight
to?
up
man
one
from
way.
But how
man,
can you try to question what the fuck
his
another man was doing when you knew he was doing this before he even fought you?
hey, I'm pretty sure his biggest payday was against Canelo. I'm not going against that.
That's after EJ. Up to that point, it was EJ's
How
when he
y'all?
fought
He
EJ.
said he
That's
got $10 million. He got more to fight EJ, so that's not true, Rich.
No,
but
Bud ain't get
but
no
but
10
He ain't,
million.
he ain't got
That's
no
what he
chance.
said.
Nah, we go.
that's what he
Hey,
said in the
No.
interview again with the
hey,
MMA guys.
he also said this tweet right here. You don't believe it though,
Yeah,
but you believe
she
that
still don't
though.
want to believe it though, but you know.
Nah,
They love
listen
it.
though.
Why y'all hate the face of boxing for? I don't get it,
But
man.
listen, y'all
bro.
didn't
That
hear
is
part of
bro.
Bud's
When
rant.
tell
Part
that
of
I
nigga,
Bud's
don't
rant.
understand it.
Listen, part of
Bud is
Bud's
just
rant
that
was
guy. I mean,
hold
I've
up,
been
hold up.
saying it
Listen,
for a
part
minute.
of Bud's rant was that Top Rank hid Manny from him and wouldn't let him blow.
That's
That's
true.
one of the other tweets that he put on there.
That
right?
is
You
true.
feel
But
me?
okay, that's
And so
we
when
understand
Bob
that.
Aaron's talking about he lost money, it's like, no, nigga, you didn't let me be the guy at Top Rank because you wouldn't give me Manny.
That's
No,
true.
See,
he
so
ain't
See what I'm
was
saying?
Manny?
They're
No,
all
Bob
factors,
Arum
bro.
said he ain't
Because
giving Manny because he ain't want
didn't
Manny to get hurt, bro.
hold up, didn't Bud become the guy after he destroyed Spence? He wasn't the guy before he destroyed Spence, right? Remember?
if
He
he would
still
He
was the
wasn't the
guy
guy.
that.
if he would
Okay, so he
destroy
had to.
Bro,
He's the
that's
guy
when
after he
Tank
destroyed
became. That's
Canelo
when
now,
Tank
right?
became the face of boxing.
But
Who did Tank
Bro,
beat
Tank ain't never
to
been the face
who
of
Bro,
did
boxing.
Tank
What you
beat to
talking
become the
about?
face
y'all
of
niggas is
boxing?
bugging, bro.
Y'all
Canelo
do
was
not
the
say
face of
everybody
boxing.
out there.
hey,
Tank
no,
beat
but
Bryce to
look,
become the face of
according, but
boxing.
no, according to your logic right now, is like Bud's not even as big as Tank
What
still.
other
So that
what
ain't
other
even a point
person
I'm
what
talking
other
about.
person before Canelo and Bud just fought? What other person
Is
has did 1 million+ pay-per-views?
hey,
Hold
is
on,
Bud
let me
bigger than
say this.
Tank? Is Bud bigger than
Listen,
Tank?
no, Bud is not bigger than Tank.
Exactly. So what
No.
are we
Bud,
talking about? Why is Tank
Is
come up in
Bud
the
bigger
mix?
than
I'm
Tank?
talking about
we're not
Bud
Right
talking
becoming
now
about
the
he is,
Tank.
guy
yeah.
when he
Hold on,
beat
hold on.
Spence.
Turkey
Bud
Alice
right
Before
now
Pete
before
is
is the
you
bigger
say
than
face of
Tank.
something,
boxing, bro.
before you say
Y'all
something,
No,
tripping,
I'm gonna
I
man.
mute
made a
y'all real
point.
quick. I'm about to mute y'all real quick.
Yeah,
Let me
you
say
bring him
this.
up, and I'm telling you that ain't the
Let me
point. That
say
ain't the
this. Hold
argument.
on, Blaze. Hold on. This is what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying. Terrence Bud Crawford is Earl's biggest fight because they were fighting for undisputed. That is it. He's not everybody's biggest fight. Like, I don't. How are you B-side Bud? How are you everybody's biggest? You're not Canelo's biggest fight. You weren't Kell Brook biggest fight. You wasn't Sean Porter biggest fight. Like, the only person's biggest fight you were was Earl Spence. Like, and this is what I mean when I say y'all try to get these accolades and then overvalue these fighters. Now, I'm not saying nothing about his skill, but all this extra shit. Oh, who else Canelo fought in the stadium? Two other people. Oh, who else he did better numbers with? John Ryder. Like, what are we talking about? And that's the point that I'm trying to make. And that's why I'm bringing up the whole Rolly thing with Devin, because y'all gonna try to do this with Devin, and I'm just pointing it out right now
Devin
that
gonna be one
no,
of the
we're
best.
Hey,
not
but
gonna
2 Cent.
fall for
When he's
that.
being
Hey,
a
do
boxer,
what
I'm
with
still
Devin?
talking. I'm still talking. We're not gonna fall for that. I'm just pointing it out now. Devin can fight whoever he wants, but what I'm not gonna let y'all do is put niggas in a trick bag and spin them up and act like this is the best thing since sliced bread. No, you got the accolades, cool, but that's it. Who you fight, the competition, the fight, what people remember, all of that matters in the sport of boxing. And y'all want to act like it don't. Y'all just want to Johnson bounce belts, and that's cool. Y'all can do that, but don't expect to get the same recognition and people to look at you the same way and revere you the same way just because you have the accolades. It doesn't work like that. That's
Can
the
I
only.
ask you
But
one
when he
question,
gets
then
close to
Hold
Queen?
on,
getting
two
becoming
cent. Can I
Bud's
make
unified,
number
this
one
one
pound for
point
pound.
real
This is the
quick?
any of
Bud
y'all
Can
Crawford
I
that
era.
ask you
don't
one
like it or
question, two
like it or
cents?
not, he
Hold on,
does get
let me make this
being
point to
unified.
Blaze real quick, bro. The
I mean,
reason why
Billy
I
Joe
brought the
Saunders, not John Ryder. My bad.
the reason why I brought Tank up, bro, is when somebody said was the face of boxing.
I didn't say the
When
face
he
of boxing. No, that's not what
no,
I said.
I
I said
said
Bud became the guy.
boxing
I
hacker
said
said
Bud
that,
was nobody. Okay,
Bud
then
is
bro.
the
that's what I'm
face
saying.
of
I was
My
boxing,
talking
yeah.
nigga,
though. I was
listening is
talking.
free, my
I was
nigga. You
talking
gotta
when you.
Bud,
listen,
Bud is
I
the
was
my
face
talking
of
nigga.
when you
You
said
boxing.
it,
gotta
Queen.
Hold on,
listen, my
Pay was
nigga.
talking. Pay was talking.
You
Go
gotta
ahead, Pay.
listen, bro. I said
Pay.
boxing hacker brought up the face of boxing situation,
Yeah.
and he asked, "Was Terence Crawford the face of boxing?" I
No, I
said,
said he was.
"Absolutely
I ain't
not.
asked.
Not before he fought Canelo. Absolutely not. He wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't before, but
He's
now
not
he
the
is.
face
Well,
of
listen.
boxing now.
He
He's
If
is.
you
still
if
not the
you
face of
if you
boxing."
wasn't
Oh my
talking to
Who the
God.
me,
face of
that's
boxing
Yo,
then,
cool.
Devin?
Hey, Paid, if you wasn't talking to me, that's cool. But you said that right after I was talking because
Bud
this
Crawford is
is what I
definitely the face
said.
of
I
boxing.
said, hey, Bud
Yeah,
became
Devin
the
the face
guy
of
after he
boxing, I
beat
guess.
Spence, right? And then you bring up the face of boxing shit. I didn't bring that up. I talked
No,
about Bud
Guys,
box. That's
becoming
what I said.
relevant.
guys, let
Boxing
me say
hacker
this.
said that shit.
Hold on. Okay, listen, we know. Listen, y'all stop with the face of boxing shit, bro. Stop with the face of boxing shit. To be a face of boxing, it takes a lot more than getting accolades. Like, please cut it out. Like, Terrence Crawford is 45 fucking years old. He's not no face of boxing. If he ain't been a face of boxing, he ain't gonna be no face of
He
boxing.
is the
You
face of
not
boxing.
gonna
No,
be no fucking
hey,
B
hey,
Queen,
hey,
Queen,
side.
that's
hey,
all
You're not
hey,
gonna
subjective.
two
be. You're
cents.
not gonna be a B side and be a face of boxing. So stop it.
Hey,
He
two
That's
stop
why I
cents.
it.
don't care about that
Hey,
face of
two
boxing shit.
cents.
He's
Two
number one
cents.
pound for pound.
Hey,
This is the
hey,
Bud
two
He
Crawford
cents.
era.
definitely is the face of
Two
boxing.
cents.
To say,
Two cents.
It's
Wait,
it's
wait. Two
all
cents.
he's the
opinionated
Now
though.
generation's
you
best
see
right
what we
now.
Hey,
saying?
What are you
That's why
saying?
we
He's a
go at the
current
shit because
generation's
boxing
best.
hackers
hey,
is
Y'all
two
It's
know
all
that,
cents. Hey,
right?
crazy.
two cents.
subjective. It's
Hey, two
opinionated, bro.
cents.
Yeah,
Hey,
I ain't
two
with boxing
cents.
hacker. Boxing hackers on some other shit. I'm my
Yeah,
own man. I
y'all.
got
Hey,
my own
Yo,
two
opinion.
cents.
Terence Crawford is currently the current
Hey, two
No,
cents.
the
generation's
fuck
best.
he's
It's like
not,
Floyd.
bro.
What?
Stop
Hey,
saying
two
that
cents.
shit.
Who's over
Hold
Crawford
on.
right
Hold
now?
on, Rich. Hold on, Rich.
Who's over
I
Crawford?
ain't.
What are y'all talking about?
Hey, let me talk real
My
quick.
nigga, if they was to go back to the negotiation table, Canelo would still be the A side over him, bro.
Hold on, I
Hey,
got
hey,
somebody new on the
Again,
panel.
Are you
Hold
face of
stupid,
boxing
damn,
on.
isn't only
I
based
can't even
on
say
Boxing
nothing,
hacker,
ticket
man.
boxing
sales.
hacker. Hold on. God damn, boxing hacker. Jesus Christ. Like, all you gotta do is get some belts and boxing hacker gonna fall to his knees. Shout out Juke on the panel.
Juke, what up, Juke?
Hey, how
Juke, what's
y'all
your 2
doing?
cents? What you got for the show, Juke?
I ain't got much. I was just gonna say I'm just listening, and as somebody who's been a fan of boxing for like many years, many moons, I just think what's the problem is that with this discussion with the whole face of boxing, pound for pound, all different stuff is that it's something that's happening, and it happens when like certain newer people get into the sport or don't really understand the terminology. And what they try to do is like they start to just try to like merge everything, all these different terms to mean the same thing, right? And that's what's happening, and that's how culture is lost. Is because everyone wants something to mean the same thing, right? So it's like so what people are doing with face of boxing is the same thing they did with pound for pound many years ago. Like, for example, pound for pound, like, oh, well, he got this many belts and he accomplished this and get right, because it's something that's tangible, like a belt is tangible. But that's not even what. So not only is the face of boxing definition completely wrong, it's not subjective. Face of boxing is actually probably one of the least subjective, right? It's the least subjective thing. It's literally it's qualitative. You can value it. So people like to want to say that they accomplished this amount of things and I want to reward them. So them being undisputed, them being their particular accomplishment for some reason isn't enough. Like saying, hey, let's say for example, Bud Crawford, he has done these amazing things. He's been undisputed 3 times. That is a record and accomplishment that is enough. But you have these people who are kind of newer to the sport, don't understand things, and they have to go off their way to like award them with every title that the sport has offered. And when you do that, you disrespect and water down the tradition. And they say, oh, subjective. It is not. You're lying. That's a flat out lie, or it's either you're lying or ignorance. Same thing with pound for pound. Like pound for pound has gotten ridiculous. Like Ali tells you what pound for pound came from. Now people tell us that pound for pound is, this person accomplished more. But that's not even what pound for pound is. Pound for pound was the best based on weight. It was in comparison. It started with Sugar Ray Robinson, and it was saying, okay, this person's the best person pound for pound. If he was the same size as this heavyweight, skill for skill, could he beat him? It's very specific, but people don't even use those specifications because they don't respect or honor boxing history. It had nothing to do with, well, he got this many belts, and it had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with that. And now they're doing it with face of boxing, which is literally quantitative, right? It's the person who brings the most people to the sport. It's the face, the face and the people that people recognize the most in association with the sport of boxing, not just hardcores. People who are may not watch sports any other time, like this is a real deal fighter, right? Not a YouTuber, a real deal fighter that people are gonna drop things to watch because they're interesting. You're gonna expand the sport. You're gonna bring in new audiences. You are associated with boxing, that like Floyd, like Sugar Ray Leonard, like Ali, like Sugar Ray Robinson. We have examples, and it's always backed up by the numbers. So saying someone's the face of boxing because they're doing really well in one department doesn't mean that they're the face of boxing. Has never meant that. And so I just think like if we love the sport, we should really like try to stay true to the original definitions, not just because you want to win an argument on YouTube for a time. And this is how culture gets lost, because you have such severe ignorance and you ignore, like, we have so many examples of this. So like so people saying, oh, well, Turkey Al-Sheikh is fake. That's so stupid. Like that is so abundantly ignorant to say. Turkey Al-Sheikh is not a fighter. Face of boxing has nothing to do with a promoter. That it just goes to show you how like the stupidity that people are breeding and dispelling. It's so frustrating as someone who's a hardcore, like, and I am a hardcore. I say I'm a hardcore, like a true hardcore. And I understand why 2 Cent you don't like that term, because these people who claim to be hardcores, just because you pop on channels all over all the time and you're available doesn't make you a hardcore. Because if they were true hardcores, they wouldn't be saying this stupid stuff. They would not be embarrassing the sport like this.
What you
Yo,
say,
I
Zach?
I
Can I
agree.
talk?
Hold on, let me
Can I
get
I
this
talk
agree
now?
super
with
chat.
I wasn't done.
Hold
I
on,
wasn't
she
done.
not
Can I
done.
Just
talk
hear
now?
me
She not
out.
done. She not done. She not done.
They
Let
would
me
not.
get the
You would
super
not
chat.
have
Let me get the super
grown
chat, Jupe, and I'm
men.
gonna let you finish. Let me get the super chat. Shout out to Isaiah. What you doing with the $1.99 in the super chat? He say hacker knees bloody than a motherfucker. Shout out Isaiah. Go
And
ahead.
so, yeah, but I'm gonna end it with this, and that's probably why I get so passionate about it, because like I watch boxing because like my mom watched boxing, my dad watched boxing, his dad, like I understand the lineage, and to hear people just say the most stupid like what, and like and you go on every channel spreading this ignorance, or you go around saying the sun is cold. It's like that's what they're doing. And it's all subjective. No, it's not. And y'all get this is why Tuesday don't want to be associated with hardcores. Y'all are embarrassing. And as I'm gonna say, I'm about to go to bed. I don't even want to go back and forth with y'all because y'all are so embarrassing. And I'm done.
Have a good night,
Hey,
Yo,
Joey.
I
hey,
100.
Let me
Two
speak
Cents,
on
can
this
I
real
talk
quick because I
now?
think we were a little bit
She
Hey,
said
confused.
she
2
got
Cents,
to
wait,
read
hold
a
on.
super chat,
Hey,
y'all.
2 Cents.
Wait,
Hold on,
one
go
second.
ahead,
Can I
Rich.
talk?
Go ahead, Rich.
Hey, I agree with Jupe on the pound for pound tip. Like, damn, that sound wild, but I agree with her though. I agree with her though when she said number one, basically that pound for pound is if you put this person at that size. Like, I really think that if Shakur was size as Bam and them niggas, he'll beat the shit out of them niggas. I really think it's turn. Even if he was a heavyweight, he'll be winning just by the way he fight. I really think that about Terence Crawford too. I feel like he could fight at any weight class and be good. You put his skills aside. So yeah, I feel like that's number one. As far as faces boxing, I feel like that shit comes with who you with like who your personality is. You know what I'm saying? Like if you read more of them tweets, you would see that Terence Crawford said on them tweets that he said that's what y'all wanted me to be, but I was never that. Like a loudmouth ass nigga and stuff like that, acting out, doing stuff,
Nobody
throwing
wanted
stuff.
Terence Crawford to be
No,
like
no,
that.
no. I'm just saying that's what y'all want him. And then it's all about your image. You know what I'm saying? Who you align yourself with. A lot of them face on pound for pounds, they was all in the spotlights doing all this stuff. Terence Crawford was never like that coming up. So as far as putting him as a face of boxing and having like the shade room and all them people just post him 24/7. Oh, he did this with his life. He did this. TMZ and all that stuff. You won't really catch that with that nigga because he ain't really trying to be out there like that, and he ain't trying to be seen and none of that shit like that. So you could quit it with the Terence Crawford talk. But as far as being the best fighter right now, oh yeah, it's Terence Crawford. You can walk down the street, you can ask somebody, will somebody ever beat Terence Crawford? They gonna say no. They gonna
I don't
tell you
think.
no.
You know what's
They
so
gonna
Hey,
tell
crazy,
yo, can I
Rich?
get in there real quick?
Hold on,
Nobody.
they
let
gonna
me
tell,
speak after.
I don't think
huh?
nobody had an argument for that, bro.
So
I'm
I
pretty
have,
sure everybody on the panel know that Bud, the best fighter of this generation, for
yeah.
sure.
So here's the
Hands
thing I
down.
was trying to say because people are a
Yeah.
little bit confused. When it comes to the face of boxing, right? It's not just a
Oh
popularity
my
contest.
fucking god, bro.
It's
We
not
don't want
just
to talk
like
about
who
that,
sells the most tickets. Like people try to
That's
like.
exactly what it is.
It's not. No, it's
That's
not. It's never been
exactly
Man,
that.
what
man,
It's
see this
never
that
been
shit I
that.
be talking about, bro.
This whole concept just started like this generation. Like, no, it's never been that. The face of boxing has always been
This nigga
the
always
person
gotta
who's
give niggas
recognized as the
definitions.
best. And whenever you hear boxing, you know this person's the best. For instance, Floyd Mayweather was a previous face of boxing. Who else was there? Mike Tyson, a previous face of boxing. Muhammad Ali, a previous face of boxing. The reason why, if anybody mentions their name, it wasn't that they were just popular. People recognize them as the best. You know, if you just want to do numbers and popularity, then you say Jake Paul. I can literally make an argument for Jake Paul
Bro, I
being
didn't
popular.
start doing that shit
Jake
until
Paul
this
is a professional fighter. He has a professional fighting license. If you want
boxing
to base
hackers
it on
don't care about.
popularity and ticket sales
Hey,
alone,
box hacker,
then you say Jake Paul is the face of boxing.
box hacker. Muhammad Ali was on television and all that stuff when
No,
boxers really wasn't on television.
hold
Yeah,
on. I
but
think
Jake
it's
wait,
one.
Paul's
Hold on.
everywhere.
I think
Jake
it's
Paul's
one.
everywhere.
Hold
Hold on.
on,
Let me just
Rich.
land with this. Hold on one second.
Let me say something.
Let
Let me
boxing
say
hacker
something.
finish,
Let,
Rich. Let
let
boxing
me
hacker
let me just
finish.
say something. Yeah, if you just want based on solely on popularity, then you let's do that. Let's call Jake Paul.
No, it can't be just
But
based
nobody
on
wants to do that
popularity,
because
bro.
everybody knows that the face of
Nah,
boxing
but you,
is also
wait, hold on,
who's
hey, 2
recognized
cents.
as the
Hold on,
best
2
as
cents.
well.
No, you gotta
In
tie
basketball,
boxing into it
Michael
too,
Jordan
though.
is the face of
Boxing
basketball.
Hacker
Was the face
trying
of
to
basketball at one point,
trying to
right?
switch people words up. Boxing
Hacker, you gotta tie.
I'm not saying just popularity. It also come with fighting. When you seen
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather been on the pound for pound list in 2002,
Yeah.
2001. He been like that, but he wasn't no
Yes.
face of boxing at
Hold,
all.
hold
But
on,
when
Floyd
y'all.
he
Hold
Mayweather
on.
was the
Hold
face of
on.
boxing.
but
What
wait,
are we
hold
talking
on.
about?
Hold on.
Listen
Let
to
me get in there real
Floyd
quick,
Mayweather was the
y'all.
face of boxing.
let me
What
finish.
made
That's
him
what
the
I'm saying.
face of
Like people
boxing?
want.
Nah.
Hold on,
Box
one second,
Hacker.
guys. I'm not done,
Boxing
y'all. I
Hacker.
know everybody want
Hey,
to jump in.
Box Hacker.
Let me just
Box
finish.
Hacker.
1 second.
I just told you, Floyd Mayweather was on pound for pound list 2001, 2002, and all that stuff. Top
Yeah,
8, top 5. Listen to me. He wasn't the face of boxing at that
he
time.
was the
Nigga.
face of boxing.
He wasn't the
Fuck
face
no, he
of boxing
wasn't,
at
nigga.
that time,
That's what I'm
Are you
saying,
guys
nigga.
insane? What are y'all
Hold
talking
Fuck no,
on.
he
about?
Hold
he
on,
wasn't.
didn't
Floyd
y'all.
become the face
Mayweather.
of boxing till after he beat
Floyd,
Oscar
you
De La
can you can
Hoya,
ask the
bro.
grandmother
It's
in the
after
middle
De
of
La
Africa
Hoya.
who
After De
Floyd
La Hoya.
Mayweather
Hey,
is,
this
and
nigga don't
they'll
know.
tell
Hey,
you
Box
he's
After De
Hacker.
La
one of the
Hey,
face
Hoya,
of
Box
bro.
boxers.
Hacker.
What are you
After De La
2
Box
Hoya.
cents.
Hacker.
Can you get
After De
some
La
order?
Hoya,
They
bro.
go. They going
what are
crazy.
y'all
I can't
talking
hear
about?
nothing.
Floyd Mayweather was
He just
literally one of the.
Hey,
delusional,
He's the
Box
bro.
previous.
Hacker.
Y'all
Box
can
Hacker, man.
Google.
Box Hacker.
Google
2000. Hey, Box Hacker.
was
2000.
Floyd Mayweather the
Hey,
face of
Box
boxing.
Hacker.
That's
They need to
all.
make
2001. Box
moderators for
Hacker.
panels too. So
Hey, Box Hacker.
Yeah.
2001 and 2002, he wasn't the face of boxing. He became the face of boxing like after
After
Zab,
De La Hoya,
after Oscar
yes.
De La
It
Hoya,
was
Yes.
after
all that
Oscar,
shit.
bro. It was
Yes.
After
after
bro,
Oscar
Oscar.
De La
hold on,
Hoya.
Yes.
y'all.
What the
Hold
fuck is
on,
you
hold on.
talking about?
Time
He
out.
never had
Boxing
100 million
Hacker.
fight.
Come on, Boxing Hacker. You're not gonna
Yeah.
sit up
So
here and
that's
lie
what
to
I'm
be
saying. It's not
right, bro.
so.
You're not Boxing Hacker. You're not gonna sit up here and lie so you can be right. We're not
What
doing
are we
that.
talking about? It's not based on solely popularity. And also, let's
Yes, it
talk
is.
about this.
2 cents. Can I get in there real quick?
Hold on,
This nigga don't
one second.
understand
Boxing
what I'm
Let's
Hacker,
trying to
land your
say.
let.
We
plane
never
so
said
Chris
it.
I'm
can
about to
We
go.
never
land.
said it was based on popularity. We said it all
Yeah,
that adds up to
and
it.
this whole
We never
refactoring
said
of
that. Oscar De La Hoya had popularity, but his fighting and all that stuff add up with it. That's what we trying to say.
This
what
nigga's
I don't understand
man,
what
bro.
we're getting at. So what
Boxing
I'm
Hacker.
saying to say that,
What I'm
but
trying to say is Terence Crawford was never on no popularity type of shit when he could have
Exactly.
he could have been a face of boxing if
right
he was doing
now,
extra ass
Terrence
stuff.
Crawford is popular.
If
Right
he
now,
I, what I'm saying to you is this, Boss Hacker. If he would have lined himself up, let's just say he go out there and fucking Solange or something like that, Beyonce or something like that. Then all that shit would add up and then they'll start looking at him and all that type of stuff. Then you can start saying
Facts.
all that face of box, but he don't align himself with stuff like
He
that.
just stayed in Omaha, man. He stayed in
Yeah, that's
Yo,
Omaha.
what I'm
listen,
Stayed in the
saying.
bro.
gym. That's the reality.
His image ain't nothing for you to talk about. His image ain't nothing for you to be. When he come outside the house, a million photographers outside trying to take pictures of him. He don't got that type of image.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm
Yo,
trying to say he like a Kawhi Leonard. Like
This
he a
nigga ain't
basketball.
even from the
He a
USA and
good
he
ass
arguing with niggas.
basketball player, but nobody ain't sit back trying to care about running up on him talking to him.
Boxing Hacker. I put you in the back because you gotta let people talk, bro. You
but
don't
I
let
was
nobody
talking.
talk.
You told me to
No,
land
it
my
was
plane.
somebody else.
So why am I?
but you
If you
going
told me to land
too.
my plane, why you put me in the back?
I'll put you in the back again.
Yeah, but you
You gonna
told
Exactly.
me to
say,
land
"Are
my
you
plane.
done?"
How you put me on the back and then somebody else is talking over me?
Nigga, it's her panel.
Man, and y'all got remember
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
you got hey boss how you gotta remember Tank aligned himself with G Herbo baby mother and all that stuff.
It's
So that's how he got the hip hop world and all them little women start
yeah,
looking at
but
him.
you're just talking
You
about
know what I'm saying?
America, bro. You're talking about
Listen,
America. What are we talking
man,
about
listen
here?
to what I'm trying to
This
say. I'm
Boxing
trying
nigga,
is
to
a
say
world
that
sport.
all I'm
this
trying to
why I
say that
keep talking about. That nigga don't want to listen,
I'm
bro.
trying to say all
Yo,
that.
y'all let
I
Boxing
keep
Hacker land this plane,
let me
yo,
just
so
land my
so I
plane
can
with
go.
this, right?
All
I'll
right,
say
go
it
ahead,
Damn,
go
slow,
ahead,
Boxing
go
right?
Hacker,
ahead.
you still not done?
I'll just say it like this. I'll say it like this. Currently, right now, when it comes to Bud Crawford, he's recognized as a generation's bet. Also, he has a very popular fight that made him popular. He's literally like the talk of the town. So currently right now, not before, he is the face of boxing.
No, he's
Okay.
not.
It's been said by
Man, just
boxing
let him
pundits.
have that argument,
He
bro. If
literally
that's
is
what
the
he
face
want to
of boxing.
believe, cool.
When it
Because
comes
niggas
to
All
ain't
right,
pound for
arguing
that's where
all
you
the
pound,
landed
time.
at.
when it comes to the definition of pound, yes, it's based on whose fight will traverse through like the different weight classes, right? But the
Nigga,
only way you can qualify that is based on the stats they had. I can't even say what the stats they.
Man, you lying again.
All right, let
Just
me
let him
That's
have
the
it.
only
get
way you
in
can
there.
If he
quantify
ain't
it.
gonna
You
stop,
can't
let me
quantify it no
get
other
in
way because
there,
they're not gonna
Zach,
fly
box
through weight
hacker.
classes.
Hey,
just
boss
let him
hacker,
You
have it,
taking
bro.
too long to
nah,
land your plane,
nah,
bro.
boss hacker, you
But
lying
I'll
again
stop
because
right there.
Floyd Mayweather
Oh,
was
okay,
for the
hold.
pound for pound list, still trying to get a fight, still trying to get a belt at 130, and they
Y'all let
still
that
had him on
nigga
the
have
pound
that
for
shit
pound
because
list.
he
Hold
ain't
on,
gonna
Rich.
stop.
Let
Y'all
me
remember
get
that?
in there real quick, y'all. Yo, I like a lot of what Juke was saying and everything. I could tell that she know about pound for pound and what it actually means, because pound for pound did originally come from people comparing other fighters in the lower weight classes to the heavyweight, because the heavyweight champion is the baddest man on the planet. And so, he'll beat all those other fighters in the lower weight classes because he's just bigger. But people was trying to make the argument, like with Sugar Ray Robinson, like if he was the same size as the heavyweight champ, will he beat him? If this guy was that big, will he beat him? And so I agree with that part of the definition of it. But I think the part where she kind of veered off is the fact that it's all opinionated and subjective. It's no way to get
Not.
around that when you're talking about something that's not definite. You don't have
It
no
is definite.
it can't be definite because it's based on people's opinions.
No, it's
You might
not.
have boxing hackers say you had a Ring magazine, they have their pound for pound list, and then ESPN have a whole total different pound for pound list.
Oh, I
It's
thought you
because
talking about face.
it's based on people's opinion. It's not no criteria, nothing, or nothing that's being kept track of in the boxing space that's or going to make you get pound for pound. How? Like, because you got in that case, Bug, if
Nobody's
it went if
She was
it
arguing that,
went
talking
bro.
by
about,
if it
hold
went by
on. She was
accolades,
talking about, hold on, she was
if it
talking
went
about the face being non-subjective, not pound for pound.
What are you talking? That's what I'm saying. What is he
no,
talking
no,
about?
she said no, she said none of she said both of them wasn't but
No, she
still,
didn't.
even that, the face, a person being the face of boxing is also opinionated. It's based on people's opinions. It's no award or anything set up where you can actually win
So
with
let me ask you a
judges or
question.
something like that to say, okay, this person is the face of boxing. The
Y'all
face
only
of
saying that
boxing
because
is
y'all
who the
favorite
fans
fighter
say
don't
it
meet the
is.
criteria.
The face of boxing is who the fans say it is. Like
So
No,
it
so
was, it
why
was
it,
why do
always,
so
it was
so,
always. Hold on,
so
it was always an argument of the face of boxing being Canelo or Javante Tank Davis, based on what their popularity in the sport of boxing. You can't just say popularity alone. It got to be tied to the sport of boxing
it's only
and what
popularity
brings
fire.
people
is it only
to
popularity?
boxing. What makes you think about boxing when you see that person or
Is
whatever?
it only
Or
po- is it only popularity?
no, it's based on a lot of things. That's what I'm saying. It's subjective, bro. It's not, you
Y'all
can't
just,
just pick out one person and that person definitely is the face of boxing,
yes, you
because
can.
you can because a
You
person can have a
can though,
large
bro.
fan
Yes, you
base and
can,
have
fire.
you can't say it's the it goes according to the majority of people, because you can have somebody who have the most fans like Jake Paul, and what if a bunch of people, all the YouTubers and everything that Jake Paul had from his channel and everything, just say that Jake Paul is the face of boxing?
So
We'd
so
be
so
over flooded with
Hold
people
so
on, let
saying
me,
that
frequent.
Jake
okay,
Paul is
now
the
hold
face of
on.
boxing.
You
So
done
it can't be
frequent?
just
Land your plane,
popularity.
frequent. All right, so let me say this, right? Because y'all only saying that because y'all favorite fighters don't meet the criteria.
Facts.
And when to be the face of boxing, we're talking about the face of boxing. Y'all know Jake Paul's situation. He had 30 million fucking followers from YouTube and all of that. If you want to say Jake Paul is the face of boxing because he meets the criteria, then you can. But you know that's not what we're talking about. And even if you want to say Jake Paul is the face of boxing, your favorite fighters still don't meet the criteria. Bottom line, the
What
face
if
Yeah.
of
Jake Paul is
boxing,
our favorite
the
fighter?
face. Well, listen, cool.
Yeah,
Then cool. The
I
Jake
got
face
a
Paul
of
should be the
question.
face of
boxing,
boxing,
the
man.
face of boxing
Hey, hold
is
on.
about recognition, putting asses in seats, being able to sell gates, generate revenue. All
All
of
right.
that is the face of boxing.
But it's
Man, why
But
would
Yes,
two
opinionated
he
you
though,
cent,
did
right?
all
get
two
that.
mad?
cent,
Feeling?
2 cent.
He
Hold
has
up,
It's
the
hold up,
biggest
opinionated though,
recognition.
How
right?
is
What's
it a pink
hold up,
the
bro.
frequent?
problem?
How could it be opinionated, bro? When you
Because
It's,
because
specifically
all of
hold on,
y'all
let
I
me
mean, it's
finish.
opinionated
Can I
too. Yeah,
finish
but
before you
oh, you
respond,
asked me a
bro?
question, so I was gonna
But let
answer.
me
Go
I
ahead.
don't, I
finish
don't know what
before
you
you
were
Go
saying
ahead.
when she
respond.
says quantitative, but it's
Go ahead.
Bro,
You
definitely
got it.
so so
opinionated.
so you agree that at a point in time, Canelo was the face of boxing, right?
If we going by criteria
No,
like
I'm
2
asking
Cents
you.
saying, he still is the face of boxing. If we
Okay, so
going by
what
Okay,
that,
made
that's
him
what
the
I was
face?
gonna
What
say.
made
That's what
him
I
the
was gonna
face of
say. He's the
boxing?
face of boxing.
what makes him the face of boxing?
What made him the face of boxing?
Well, because more people in the world know who Canelo is. I can go in my job and walk up to
Man,
random
this.
people who don't even watch boxing and ask them, do they know who Canelo Alvarez is? They'll say yes. I'll
Hey, bro,
ask
That's
them
so that's the
do they know
popularity.
who Tank
freeway.
is? They
So
might not.
so that's the
I can
popularity,
ask them
right?
who Devin Haney is, they might not. I can
So
ask them
so
who
They
Bud
will
is, they
not.
don't know.
bro, so that means he was the face of boxing because he popular, right?
I'm
It's
But
based
saying
on
it's
the
it
it's
essence.
no,
it's but
it's
That's
no.
what's
tied to
that's
He
what's
was
boxing,
based.
good
tied
too.
to
He was
boxing
good.
though.
No, I'm asking you
It's
specifically.
it's a combination of both, ain't it?
That's
No,
what I'm
it's
trying to get the
Will
nigga
now.
to say, but he won't
No,
say the
no,
shit.
it's the fact that a lot of
Okay,
people
let me
think
ask a question. Can you be the face of boxing 2 years before you retire?
can
yes,
look, let's hold on.
yes,
Let me say
you
this one
can.
last thing,
Can
please.
you be
You can
the
be the
face
face of
of
boxing in one
boxing
night.
Let
2
me say
years before you retire? That's the
Yeah,
yes, you
question.
can. Yes, you can.
if you do the
Yes, you can
numbers,
be
Wait,
the
if you
face
do
of
the
boxing.
numbers, yeah, if you
Hold
do the
on,
You can be
hold
the
on,
face
numbers,
of
y'all. Let
boxing
me
your
say
last
this one
fight.
last thing. Let me say this last thing, and then I'm gonna land my plane.
I think
I got
Floyd
casual.
was the face of boxing 2 years before he
Hold
retired.
on, hold on,
No,
hold
no,
on. Let
no.
me say
Did
this.
Floyd become the face of boxing? Let me rephrase that.
No,
Can you
but no, that's a
become
two
the
different.
face
That's
of boxing
Hold,
Yes, yes,
two
you
hold
years
on.
can.
before you
Let me
retire?
say this
It only
last
takes
thing,
one fight
y'all.
to become the face of
Let
boxing.
me say this
Don't
last
stop
thing,
acting like
y'all.
I'm kicking you off my panel for saying that stupid shit.
Yo, people at my job, when I tell them about Boots or anybody that they don't know about, they always say if people say things like if he that good, why he don't fight Floyd Mayweather? So it's an art. People can say that
Because you
Floyd
told me
is
this
the
nigga was
face of
70
boxing
years
because
old,
he's more
right?
popular than everybody. If it goes by just
But frequent,
popularity,
you gotta think, bro. That's only one section of people, my nigga.
no,
Right.
everybody know who Floyd Mayweather is, bro. He's
Everybody
the
knows who
best
Floyd is,
boxer.
bro.
Regardless
He's the
of, but what
best.
I'm saying, you saying what you do when you go up to certain people and ask them that question. You
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about what you do.
Hey,
Bro,
That's
you
not
can't
the
go up
whole
to
hey,
world.
2
nobody and
Cent.
ask them do they know who Floyd
Hey,
Mayweather
2
is, and
Cent.
they
Let me
gonna
say
say
this.
no,
Let me
bro.
Hey,
say
2
this. Let
Cent.
me say this. Hold on,
2
y'all, because
Cent.
I told y'all I was only gonna be on here till 12. I'm already past my time. Listen, I'm gonna let you go, Rich. You're not becoming the face of boxing 2 years before you retire because you getting paychecks from your sugar daddy. It does not work like that.
All right, let
The
me say
face of boxing has generated their own fan base. They can generate their own revenue. They can sell tickets. They're the big fight, not the B side. Like, come on, y'all are being ridiculous with this dumb shit.
Canelo was
Floyd
never the B
was
side.
the
Why
B
you
side.
say
hey,
that?
Floyd was
hey,
the B side
When was
against
hey,
Oscar
Canelo
De
ever
La
a
Hoya,
B
hey,
side
hey,
and when he
aside
beat
from
Oscar, he became the
Floyd
face of
Mayweather?
boxing.
let me say
What are we
this. Let
talking
me
about,
say this.
guys?
Let me say this. When y'all speak on that 2 year shit, right? If Bud announced that he retired right now, let's just say he announced he retired right now. It's going a lot of people on these social
Nobody
medias.
gonna give a fuck.
Wait, let me say. I mean, you could say that. You could say that. But a lot of people on these social media sites gonna post it, and people gonna be like, "Oh, he retired." They're gonna be screaming out, "He was this, that, third." Now, let's just say he come back a year from now after he retires, first fight back. I guarantee he gonna be treated like the face of boxing.
Nobody gonna
Definitely.
I
care.
guarantee that.
But Canelo
A
was
lot of people
only ever
care.
B side
I
No,
to
they
guarantee
not.
Floyd
that.
Mayweather.
Said
Listen,
don't care. The butt
listen.
haters
Why
don't
do
How could
care.
he
people
not
want
be the
to
face of boxing?
listen? Why do people keep wanting to see Bud fight when nobody can beat him and he's the best fighter on the planet?
I mean, nobody can beat
Nobody's
Floyd
gonna
either
care. Nobody's going to
because
care. But
they got built
Floyd
people to think they
was
can beat him.
boxer
They
hacker.
got
Stop talking over me. Stop talking over me. Floyd was already the face of boxing. Floyd was not a B-side fighter. Floyd didn't have to have a Canelo or Earl, or he didn't have to have that. He was that. That
No,
is
he
the
got that
no,
from
difference.
Oscar
yeah,
De La
Oscar.
Hoya.
He need De La
From
Hoya.
Oscar De La Hoya.
He need
Are
De La
y'all
Hoya.
slow? Are y'all slow?
Man, bro.
2 Cent.
Can the face of
Before De La
boxing
Hoya,
be the B
Floyd wasn't
side?
like that.
That's
Did
my
y'all have
question. Can the
IEPs
face
in
of boxing
school?
be the B side?
Did y'all have bit plans in school?
Yeah, Floyd was the B side to De La Hoya.
Can the
Listen
face
to
of
what I'm
boxing be the B
saying.
side? Why he's the face of
Listen.
boxing?
No.
So Tank can be the B side. Tank will be the B side if he fight Pacquiao. Tank will be the B
Oh,
side if he fight
oh my
Canelo.
fucking God, bro.
Tank was the B side against Jake Paul. Come on, man, y'all playing.
What the fuck are you talking
He was the
about?
B side.
Frequent?
He wasn't the
How the
B
fuck
side
was
to
he the
Jake
B
Paul.
side?
To Jake
How?
He
Paul,
went to his promotion.
How?
Jake Paul had the Netflix deal. He had to go to Jake
Hold
Paul's
on.
network.
Tank work for
Hold on.
MVP
Hey, listen,
position,
Stop
bro.
playing with me, bro.
I wish I could keep Tank Johnson out y'all
Hold on.
mouth. We're
Hold
not
on.
talking
Hey,
about
was
this.
Tank ever
Now,
the face of boxing?
she
Though?
getting mad
Was
because
Tank ever the face of boxing? Though?
I don't even want, man. This shit
he
get
can't
Yeah, I
be the
mean,
irritating,
face
it's
bro.
of
I
obvious.
think
boxing if
Canelo
he's the B
always been the
side to
face of
Canelo.
boxing, according to the
People just
criteria, right?
can't see Crawford like that, but Crawford's
But that's what
really
I'm trying to
bad.
tell you.
Like
Hasn't
if
Canelo?
you
Hold
ask
on, hold on, hold on,
boxing
hold on,
pundits are
hold
calling him
up,
the face
boxing
of
hacker. Hold
boxing
up,
now. Like
hold up,
Hey,
boxing
it's
hacker,
not just me saying it.
boxing hacker. Hold on. Hey, hasn't it been Canelo always been the face of boxing? Like
I
it's
Yeah.
been
think
his era, right?
he
Yeah,
always has been
up
Then
until
what are we talking about here then?
since
What are we talking about here?
Floyd passed the
2023.
torch.
listen,
No.
Blaze.
Yeah. So what are we
I
talking
think
about?
Tank.
Since Floyd passed it.
Hey, Blaze. I think Tank do got something to say when it comes to that, though.
Exactly, bro.
I
Oh,
think he do got
absolutely.
something.
Nobody
They
said he ain't in
specifically
the
Okay,
asked
so
him.
let
conversation.
me ask y'all this.
He's
Okay,
in the
so
conversation.
listen. Terence Bud Crawford, the A side, fights at 160. Whoever he fights, what stadium they gonna put Terence and whoever he fight at 160 in?
I don't know.
They
But
ain't
I'm
going to
not the
no fucking
160 face
stadium.
of boxing. You see what I'm
Riyadh
saying? That's
season.
what I'm
It's
trying to
gonna
tell
be in
you. We
Vegas
all know
maybe
it
or
was
Riyadh.
Canelo. We all know it's
I can
Canelo. We all
get,
know
I
it's
can
Canelo right
guarantee
now.
you, I can guarantee you they won't put that shit in no fucking stadium.
Hey, 2
How
cents.
you
I
gonna
guarantee.
guarantee
No, it's
that?
not
Hey,
in no
2 cents.
stadium. No,
Hey, 2 cents.
no,
Man,
it won't be in
Hey,
the
2
stadium.
cents. Hey,
Hold
2 cents.
on. Is he getting paid 100 M's no matter who he fight next?
Hey,
no,
2 cents. I guarantee Terence
No,
Crawford
I don't know.
no, 2 cent.
any 2 cents any arena that he go to, he gonna sell out, and it's gonna be a big fight
He's
Yeah,
not.
if he
it's gonna
He's
fight
be a
not.
big
anybody.
fight.
But it's
Yeah.
I
not a
No,
guarantee
stadium
that.
that's
though.
not
He
Not a
says
true.
gonna hate
stadium
no
though.
matter
That's not
what.
If
true.
he
Not a
fight
stadium.
That's
Jerron
not
Bruce
true.
Ennis, he could fight him in a stadium.
So y'all tell no the fuck he can't.
no,
Maybe.
he can't.
No, he
You guys
can't.
hate Bud
Stop.
so much, it's crazy, man.
Bro, how is that
Stop
hate?
that emotional shit, bro.
That's
Stop.
not hate, bro. That's not hate.
Anybody
What are we
says
talking
Bro,
about?
somebody hate Bud, I'm kicking you off my panel. Stop that shit.
Nobody said nobody hate nothing though.
But two
that's what
Listen,
I'm
cent. Hey, two
saying.
cent. So would you
this is
agree?
what I'm
Would you
saying. But
agree
hold on,
Canelo is
Blaze.
the face of boxing?
Yeah, Canelo's a face of boxing. I agree with
Yeah,
you.
the
I never
Bud
So
just
then
beat
what
him.
are
He
we
became
talking
the
about
face of
here? This ain't
boxing.
even. It's not even
Just like
close.
Oscar
No,
was the face
Bud
of
what
is
does
not
boxing.
the face
Canelo
of
have to be?
boxing.
What does
Clearly,
Canelo being the face of boxing have to do with Bud being the face of
because
Because
it
Bud
boxing?
seemed
just
like
beat
we've
him
been
in front of all
arguing.
his
Yeah, like we're
fans.
arguing. No, boxing hacker is the only one that's on that. That Bud's the face of boxing. No, Bud's not the face of boxing. Let's make
So
it very
so
clear
when
because
the
it's a
when the
popularity
face of boxing
contest. It's a
lose, he's
popularity
no longer
contest.
the face of boxing.
Yes, he is.
No, Canelo still is the face of boxing, bro.
Canelo is still the
No.
face. Simple
Because
as
he's
I
gonna
that.
agree. I
still
Canelo's no
agree.
longer the
generate.
face of boxing, buddy.
Canelo is the draw, bro.
I agree.
He'll
Canelo
still be
still
No.
able
is
to
the
fill
Boxing
draw,
up
bro.
hacker.
a stadium.
Boxing hacker. Hold on.
It's
Boxing
not just a
hacker.
popularity contest.
Canelo's
I
the
don't
Boxing
know what
draw.
everybody's
hacker.
thinking.
Boxing hacker. Stop repeating the same talking points over and over, bro. If you don't got nothing else to contribute, then we get it. We
Hey,
get
hey,
it.
hey,
We get it. We
It's
know
the
what you think.
combination.
We
So
get it.
yeah, if it's a
Blaze,
combination, then
And
how is
then
I'm
Canelo
still
still
Canelo
the
was
face of
talking.
boxing?
I'm
undisputed at
Blaze.
still
168
fucking
too.
Canelo is still
talking.
the
I'm
face of boxing.
still
Both.
fucking talking. I'm still talking. Boxing hacker, this question is for you. Terence Bud Crawford at 160 pounds. Terence Bud Crawford at 160 pounds. No matter who he's fighting, you're telling me that no matter who he's fighting, he's selling out. No matter who he's fighting.
Yeah, he's selling out. I think Bud's gonna sell out.
I think he's
100%.
gonna sell out.
100%.
I think he's gonna
After
sell
the
out. Bro.
You
after the
can't
Canelo
say he
fight,
wrong. It's all
his stock and
opinionated.
popularity
I
rose a
think he can
lot.
sell out 20,000. I think
Because
he can
remember,
do
Canelo was
20,000
hold on, guys. Canelo was
tickets
the face of boxing, so
against
his
anybody right
fan
now.
base watched Bud
Can
Crawford
Vando
beat him,
cook?
and the impact of that beating was from
Hey,
Bud
hey,
was
hey,
even bigger than
Can
him
Vando
losing to
cook?
Bivol.
You dig?
But how
Yes.
would you? What
So
would
hey,
at
that
160,
change though?
wherever
2
Crawford
cents.
fights is going to sell out. I'm
2 cents.
pretty sure of that.
Hey, 2
If
cents.
you ask me, Bud is pound for pound. Canelo
Hey,
is still the face of boxing.
hey, 2 cents. I guarantee you
You
this.
gonna
I
leave him
mean,
on?
We
basically,
go.
basically
Hey,
what?
2 cents. I guarantee you this. We gonna find out on Terence Crawford next fight, and I'm 100% sure he gonna sell out, and that shit gonna be treated like a Canelo fight when he fight. I'm
Y'all silly as
guaranteed
hell.
that.
Shout
I
out
mean,
Hey,
I'm
hands
not
up
sure.
on
I
the
don't know.
panel.
hey, Vando. Salute, man. I can't. Oh, she gonna hit you. She gonna hit me with that. That just let you know that she got some hate in her heart towards the Bud. You know what I mean? That's the only time she pull that button out. You notice that, right? She could talk about Haney. She could talk about everybody else. She don't never pull that boing out unless somebody really speaking the truth on Bud Crawford. It's okay. we know he left some
I
heart
knew you
in
was
your
about to come
heart
out here and
for the
start
people
pogo
he
sticking.
beat. It's okay. I joined the show. I joined the show late, so I don't even know where we're at. Keep it a stack. I just know one thing. Bud
Bird,
against
man.
Jamal is gonna sell out. Will sell out. Bud against what's it called? Any right dance partner that got a close to a name that you guys actually think he would actually
No,
win
no,
is
no,
gonna
no, no,
sell
no,
out.
no, no, no,
Simple.
no. It's no name. It's no name. Bud is the superstar. He's the face of boxing. It's no name. We're not putting him with it. Bud should be able to go in there and fight Burt and Ernie, according to Boxing Hacker.
He's gonna sell out regardless. I
Yeah, he
think
gonna sell
Bud
out
gonna sell out
regardless.
regardless. Now,
I feel like
Bud versus Blair to Flair.
hold on. Look, I feel like pre-Arrow, that could have been a case. You know what I mean? He wasn't nowhere. He wasn't really on these platforms and shit. But since that Arrow fight, this man has grown his stock tremendously. Nonetheless, he's grown tremendously of what the places he's been, the notoriety he's pushed, the things I said. You know what I mean? It's not delusion. It's reality. Has he not gotten bigger? Am I lying by saying he's gotten bigger? I'm not lying to you. You can't tell me I'm sitting here lying. I'm not. He's gotten bigger. Has he gotten astronomical like a Tank
Bud's
or a
on world
Floyd?
tour
No,
right
but
now
at the end
too.
of the day, you can't sit here and name 5 fighters that's going to garnish more than him. That's going to bring more eyes to the sport than him.
Is he the face of boxing
top 5,
team?
we're not going to sit here and just hate him. We're not going to sit here and down him like he's not doing nothing. He's in that top 5. So that should be and if you take top 5 in any other sport, you could take top 5 in the basketball, you could take top 5 in UFC, you could take top 5 in any sport. Top 5 is good enough. So I don't know what this whole notion on that he ain't that damn big. Maybe before the Arrow, yeah, you guys had a little thing, but since then, this man's been out here doing shit. He's been out here doing shit, and I was at that Madrigal fight. That Madrigal fight was lit. There was Alicia Keys was there, motherfucking Mike Tyson and hella celebrities. DJ King Batch was there. There was hella shit there. Noriega was there. There was a hella cast there. That was at that thing. It might not have been a super crowd, but there was definitely celebrities in the.
They pay celebrities to show up to shit all the time.
Hey, band up. Hey, band up. Hey, this is the thing. Hey, band up. This is the thing that they don't understand. When that nigga Instagram posts, you get 50,000. Now that shit getting 500, 600,000 first picture he put up there, man. His shit changed. You better go and look at all that stuff that changed with him. I ain't taking nothing from him.
And on top of that, him just winning and the way he wins is gonna push even more.
If he fights, it's like a celebrity show when he come out and fight, man. You see what Denzel Washington
I do know they're not
even
gonna talk about Bud in 10 years.
You see what Denzel Washington said.
They're gonna talk about when they talk about Sugar Ray Robinson.
That's no different than what. Now I ain't gonna even bring up the man name, bro. Go ahead, you got it.
Bud is
you know what's crazy? On some real, hey, watch this. Hey, I got some heat for y'all. Yo, you guys know Band Up ain't a super historian. I only been paying attention to boxing for about 5, 6, probably at the most 7 years. I had never fucking heard of Andre Ward until I started following boxing. So to say that they're not going to talk about Bud in 10 years is crazy, 2 cents. Because as a casual, I had never fucking heard of Andre Ward until I started following boxing.
That's my bad up.
But you're going to hear, hold on.
You just
but you know what's crazy?
Point,
I guarantee you there's casuals that know who Bud Crawford is today.
But that's
because Bud beat Canelo, so they're gonna remember him. They're gonna talk about he beat the face of boxing, so he's gonna be known 10 years from now. And he's got 20 straight title fights. What are we talking about here?
Hey, Blaze.
Of course, Bud's gonna be known.
Hey, Blaze. Hey, Blaze.
He's going down in history.
Hey, Blaze.
He's the best in his era.
Hey, Blaze.
He's the best since Floyd.
Hey, Blaze. It ain't only because Bud beat Canelo, man. A lot of people knew who Terence Crawford was. I don't know where y'all getting this from. Casuals knew who Terence Crawford was, man.
Yep.
It ain't just because that Canelo fight. That shit added on to it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's enough. But what I'm trying to tell you is that put him over the top. That put him over the top. Listen, Bud is going down in history of doing something no other boxer has done before. And he's done it in dominant fashion. So to say he ain't going to be talked about in 10 years don't make no sense. We still talk about Floyd. Just like when the next number 1 pound for pound come around, we're going to talk about
why
Bud,
we still talk about
he's going to be compared to Bud.
So we still talk about Floyd because Floyd, we still have when they talk about Terence, they're gonna talk about his undisputed. But what is these great fights they gonna talk about from Terence Crawford? Like you go down the list, you got hella fights.
They're gonna talk about Spence and Canelo. That's it. They don't need to talk about nothing else. But destroying Spence and Canelo. because it was a whole different
You
era,
don't
though.
get to be a great fighter because you beat two people, though, bro. Like you don't.
No,
beat
he
40
didn't just beat
people.
two
He beat
people. He
50%.
destroyed
He
42
destroyed.
people.
I'm about
He
to
beat
end this right.
multiple gold medalists.
42 people. He got 20 straight title fights, successful title fights. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
hold on. I got a real good question for you.
Ban up. Hey, y'all. This about to end everything. They gonna always talk about Bud as long as Boot's still fighting. I put that on everything.
No, they not.
I put that on everything I love, nigga. As long as Boots,
Bud about to stop fighting.
as long as Boots still winning, they gonna sit there and be like this. Damn, I want to know what he could have did with Terence Crawford. Or
Probably
damn,
nothing.
he could do Terence
Hey, yo,
Crawford
2
like
cents.
that.
I got a
They
question
gonna always
for you,
talk
though. 2
about
cents.
his ass.
Hey,
As long as I'm
out
living.
of the fighters
They're really not, bro.
out of the fighters that Floyd fought, right? If we go to a casual that don't know nothing about boxing, how many opponents can they really name?
Ooh.
Probably a lot of them.
Canelo, De La Hoya.
Canelo, De La Hoya,
Who's
that's
really
it.
going to sit here and tell
Pacquiao.
me
That's it.
if I
No,
go out to
maybe
a casual,
Pacquiao.
who did Floyd fight?
Yep.
They're going to
But
definitely going to say
Pacquiao was
Pacquiao.
number one pound for pound, and Pacquiao was at one point one of the
Shane
most
Mosley.
prominent boxers.
They ain't gonna name no Shane.
Shane Mosley
They ain't gonna name
is
Shane.
a
We'll
probably
name
a give
Shane
or
though.
take. Shane
They
Mosley
ain't
And
gonna
probably
name
a
Shane
give
no
or
can
take.
make in
goddamn
his
Shane.
career. No, they're not gonna say
But
Shane.
With that
it's
green
not going to
suit.
be like they're going to name a lot. You know what I'm saying? So two
Yeah, I
fighters
have a
can
question.
actually do it.
I think it'll be Floyd. They're probably just
Stop,
gonna name
band up,
Pacquiao.
stop, band up, band up, band up,
I know what I get what you're saying.
band
Now
up,
I
band
trust
up.
me, 2
Come
cents.
on, band up,
Trust me. I know what you're saying. It's 2 cents.
band
Two
up.
names are not enough, but two
I'm gonna have
names
to put on
can
the
be
instant
something.
music to that one.
Two names can be something.
So how come Tank can't be great with Pedraza and Leo Santa Cruz on his resume?
Tank is great with Pedraza and Leo
He
Santa Cruz on
just
his
not the
record.
face of boxing.
Whoever says that is haters.
No, she getting on me because I told her. I said last week that I felt just off the eye test, I felt like Pitbull was better than Leo Santa Cruz, and I
I
just
don't
felt
care.
like I don't know.
This
I just
ain't
like
the
the style
same.
compared to the old boys.
I don't care. But we know that Tank, when they asked him if he was the face of boxing, and he said absolutely, that was after he fought Ryan, who was popular. So I'm saying, so it's the popularity contest with
No,
this
but that
face of
was
boxing
a
shit.
selling point. You don't become face of boxing. You
No,
follow
I
Ryan
know,
Garcia. Ryan Garcia's not even a
but
champion.
when did Tank ever
But you become the
become in the
face of boxing when
conversation?
you do 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. Boxing has
Exactly.
what
If
you
it's
talking about?
popularity,
That's
then
what
you
we're
will say
talking
Jake
about.
Paul
But
the
he
face of
only
boxing
did that
because he
one
Mike Tyson.
time ever. All his other pay-per-views
Yeah,
was regular.
that's not how that
How many
works.
And
times
that's
your
why he's
favorite fighter did it?
Like I said,
and
if it
that's
was
why
based on
How many
popularity,
times?
then
It
that's
would have
why
been one if Ryan didn't do all that dumb stuff.
Man, nigga would have never had $1 million pay-per-view buy flyer. Cut it out.
who said it's not
Devin
just
Haney
about
will never sell
pay
a
per view
million
buys.
pay-per-view buys ever in the history of his career. He will never ever do that.
You think Tank gonna do it again?
It's not about Tank doing it again. It's about has your favorite
They
fighter
never
ever
gonna fight.
done it
They probably
the first
fight.
time.
Yo,
he did it and
when
streaming
Tank
is dead, bro. Streaming they all
when
steal it.
Tank
So
did it right.
Look, we're not gonna jump through hoops to discredit your fighter ain't done it. Bottom line. End of
No, I ain't
conversation.
trying to discredit Tank. He get all the credit for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the reason why he gets in the Hall of Fame. You know, for that pay-per-view joint right there.
Right, yeah.
That's it, not for his accolades.
you get Hall of Fame for pay-per-view numbers? You guys nasty work.
No, but
Yeah, he
he
gonna
did
get
get
in,
one.
bro. The Hall of
Nasty.
Get
Fame.
130, you know.
Fame is the key word, bro.
Yep,
Fame.
true. Fame.
He's
You're right.
famous for that.
He's not,
Yeah,
but is he
he's
ever gonna
famous for
fight?
that.
He's never gonna fight like a super champion 135. That's crazy.
Nobody cares.
You see, nobody, but Devin can't fight.
We
Rolly.
care. Hardcores
Yeah,
care.
people who care. That's
Devin can fight
unfortunate.
Rolly. It's the Haney fans that was dissing and shitting on Rolly. Y'all the ones that's the hypocrites, not us.
We still crapping on him. So what? He
He's a
just need to
champion.
get a belt up though.
Yeah, Tank hasn't fought. He hasn't fought one. He's been there for like 6 years, bro. He's been there at 135 for years. Never fought one top champion. That's crazy.
Come on, he was still at 135 when Devin became undisputed there. How Devin come undisputed in your weight class, bro?
How has that affected Tank's career?
It made everybody look at it. It brought him to the point that we at now with him.
How does your favorite fighter fighting for accolades on undercards in the middle of the day in Saudi Arabia, how has that affected their career fighting champions versus the career that Gervonta Tank Davis has allegedly They're not fighting champions.
It affected him by making him have to go through all the scrutiny of people saying he didn't fight nobody.
Yeah.
If he would have fought Devin,
only y'all. He fought plenty of people. That's only y'all that keep saying he ain't fought nobody.
He fought a bunch of nobodies though.
But you can fight nobodies for belts. But hold on. The people you fighting for the belts could be nobodies too.
No, let me slow down. I'm playing around now. He ain't fight all nobodies, but y'all know what we talking about, man. He ain't fight the best people in the division at 135.
But the people you fight for the belts can be nobodies too, like Rolly Romero.
But see, that's the difference. See, Devin is in that weight class with Rolly Romero. He ain't allowing those dudes to have no belts or whatever and say they champions too. No, I'm taking that from you. Tank don't have that same motivation. He don't have that same fire. He let other champions exist in his weight class and don't want to fight him. Shakur was there, Devin was there, Abdullah Mason and all of them is there now. He don't want to fight none of them dudes, man. Come on, man. Take somebody belt, man. Become unified.
How many champions did Devin fight at 35?
All of them. He took the belts.
How many champions did
he didn't have to
135?
He didn't fight Tank because Tank wouldn't fight him.
Answer the question. How many champions? Damn, listen, God.
Was it 2? Did he fight 2?
Current or what?
Cambosis and Loma, right?
Current
Cambosis.
How many
Loma and
champions?
Cambosis.
Loma wasn't a champion, it was Cambosis.
So one?
Come on, y'all. Let him.
So he fought one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the problem?
Tank ain't fight none.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's one more than Tank.
I don't understand.
Yo, if you look at how he was moving though, each time he moved up, he fought a champion and took a belt. Each time he moved up.
Tank is not even currently fighting right now boxing.
That sounds good.
Fuck, like we shouldn't even be talking about him.
He is fighting, bro. He's fighting the case right now.
that nigga retired or something.
He's playing.
Man, I wish the best for the brother, man. Real talk. No cap.
Yeah. He ain't fighting right now, so it ain't really. His fans gonna sit there and say he doing something strategic.
I hope he gets past this part right here, man, because it's stupid.
Hey, bro,
I don't think he should. What? Go ahead,
bro. I'm gonna just tell you, it's gonna be one of the biggest things to see how and who he comes back against and how he does. You know what I mean? Left or right, he gonna get past what he's going through. What direction do you really take? Because at the end of the day, you just had
rematch.
Your last fight.
Hey, listen,
the Lamont Roach rematch is in jeopardy right now.
Hey, listen, them same.
Because if Pitbull knock him out, then he ain't gonna want to fight him.
Hey, listen,
he might want to fight him more.
The same casuals that he have, they also on the internet, and they starting to see through a lot of that shit when you keep fighting bullshit ass fighters. Just know that. So he got to fight somebody. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to put him against.
I can see Tank fighting bullshit ass fighters.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna put him against Pitbull or Lamont Roach, whoever win that fight.
I think he's gonna retire. I don't know what people are talking about. I think that dude is done.
He probably is done, but he coming back to fight probably next year.
I don't think so.
Next year or 2 years. He coming back to fight. I think he gonna be gone for these next 6 months.
Hey man.
Time to think to
I hope he get off. I hope he don't retire. I hope he fight Lamont Roach.
Hey, boxer. At the end of the day, man, a fighter gonna always fight. If you notice, Floyd Mayweather not gonna never stop fighting. No matter how bad y'all say motherfucking Mike Tyson, he's 60, 70 years old. Them niggas gonna be fighting till they 60 because they gonna never stop fighting. They gonna lead the game for 5 years, 3 years, and they gonna come back fighting. Tank gonna be back probably next year or 2 years from now, but he gonna be back, man. I don't know what you talking about that he gonna be gone for nah. He a fighter, man. I don't know. If you like fighting, you will always want to fight, man. I don't know what you.
I don't know. I think he's burnt out, man. I think the brother in boxing since he was like
burned out.
Hold on, boxing hacker. You don't know how that man feel emotionally, bro.
That's what he's been saying, though. I'm not just making it up. He's been saying that.
A lot of niggas are burnt out. You see, Andre Ward. He left early
And he never came back.
Hey, wait. Guess what he want to do? Come back, but he ain't got the right. He ain't got the right fight to come back. A lot of niggas leave. He a fighter.
Yeah, but after you leave, if Tank leaves for 5 years and comes back,
man, Tank coming back. I promise you, coming back.
Like, what are we talking about?
Hold on.
Tank too old to leave for 5 years, bro.
5 years or what?
Man, Tank coming back.
I don't care who you are, bro. Tank. Hey, look. I don't care who you are. Tank, Bud, Wilder, Fury, Usyk. I don't give a damn who you are. You take 5 years off of boxing, nigga. You're gonna be down in stock by the time you come back.
Yeah, you gotta come back.
Yeah, you're not relevant no more.
I think that sweet time is the 3 years. We done seen Thurman, we done seen Jamal, we done seen Arrow take these 3 years. I think 3 years.
Playing people, man.
Hey, frequent. Hey, we start talking about Tank. Look who popped up in the comments. Your man Bubs Boxing. Step the fuck up and be a fan, nigga.
Hey, Rich, cut that shit out.
That's a quote from Tank, you know.
That's Tank.
No, but I don't.
Know how you got it. You know how it is. You know, Rich gonna say some super out of pocket.
All y'all should shut
the one time.
You know who really need to shut the fuck up and be a fan? Hardcores. That's who really.
But that's what Tank told his fans, though.
What you got against hardcores?
Fan base to do that. That's crazy work.
They don't stand for nothing.
No, but this I don't got nothing against Tank, man. I wish Tank the best. I hope he get past this issue that he got with this chick or whatever. I hope that he don't get in no more issues with chicks or whatever. I just want him to come back and fight, man. And I want him to fight Lamont Roach first. I think that's the first person he need to fight, because we need to see that again. You know what I'm saying? That ain't look right. And I want Tank to win, actually, because I want him to fight Shakur, man. But now everybody moving all around. It looked like the same thing gonna happen. People who still talk about Devin versus Tank, I only talk about that just to try to make y'all mad. But I really don't want to see that fight, because I don't think that it's
not happening.
It's not something that's feasible. It's not something that could happen. Devin is all the way at 147. Tank is at 135. They too far away, man. I think that's water under the bridge.
Wait, hold on. Tank said he still want to fight them, ain't he, though?
No, I ain't trying to hear that, man. Tank said a lot of stuff, though,
Tank
man.
Tank said that a few months ago. He said he still wanted to fight.
But he also openly said he ducked them, man. Basically, by saying that he didn't think he could win the reason why he ain't go for the fight over in Saudi, because he didn't think he could win it. That's what I'm saying. Who cares about that? I don't care about the Devin versus Tank conversation. I think the conversation still is Tank versus Shakur. That still can happen. But we got Shakur moving up to 140. I think that's a dumb thing to do. Why are you going up to 140? If you're not going to stay there?
Why are we forgetting the Tank Roach rematch? Why are we skipping over that?
We already said that they want to see.
We already said that. It's in jeopardy, though. It's in jeopardy, though, Blaze. Because
I just told you, man. Those are the only fights that's gonna be made. Him against Pitbull, and then after that, man. If it's anything else, a lot of these casuals, they got internet. They starting to see through the bullshit. So you ain't gonna be able to pull up nobody from 130 or fight no regular nigga at 135. People gonna start wanting to see fight somebody, man.
I'm hoping Lamont Roach win.
And they gonna call out names like Abdul.
Why you can't pull up somebody from 130 and 130? Why you can't do that?
They gonna stop wanting to see that shit. They gonna call out. People gonna want to see Shakur, Abdullah. They gonna start saying that. People seeing what's going on.
No, Rich, it's not gonna happen. They about to be out the division, bro. Everybody leaving the division.
Hey, I was just looking at Breakfast Club, man. Charlamagne. I was looking at Breakfast Club. Charlamagne. Listen, Charlamagne said out of his mouth. Charlamagne said, "Why Tank don't fight nobody?" He asking boxers this now. You got casuals asking that. You got Cameron in them. They saying, "Yeah, he look good knocking out people, but he ain't fighting nobody."
They just repeating the dumb shit y'all saying on the internet.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Some young joint at my job was like, "Why Tank fighting Jake Paul? That's a stupid fight."
I ain't gonna ask me that one day. He was like, "Hey, man." Hey, listen.
Nobody saying shit about Devin Haney fighting Norman.
Frequent.
No, people talking about Devin Haney.
Hey, frequent. A lot of people, man, always keep asking me, man, when Tank gonna fight Jake Paul? They definitely. That's why I say Tank got a good name out here, though, man. He definitely is.
How that's a good name about to fight Jake Paul?
No,
bro.
I'm saying a lot of people that don't know boxing, they asking me this after the fight. After the fight was canceled. Like they
I
still,
see what you're saying.
they still think the fight is on.
Yeah,
They don't know what's
they
going
think
on.
Did you hear people say that Jake Paul's ducking Tank? Did you hear that?
No, I ain't hear that yet.
Yeah, people are out here talking about Jake Paul's ducking Tank now.
Yeah, that's the rumor. The rumor was
But
he
no,
used that
Tank
as an out
popular.
to
A
get
lot
out
of
the
people
fight.
know who Tank is.
Yeah,
People
he's
starting to
popular,
know who Devin is too, though.
Who's this? 2 cents. Who's this army looking nigga named Jay Dixon 21?
Nigga, I don't know.
He ain't never been.
Oh, J.A. Dixon. I
Yeah,
know who
tell
that
him come
is.
up. Tell him come up here, man.
He got a rich, so he been over here.
Yeah, because they listen to the internet haters who don't know shit.
Yeah. Tell him to come up here then.
No,
He can hear you, nigga.
the Lamont Roach rematch is in jeopardy, man, because I already know what they're gonna do, man. The PBC is hoping that Pitbull wins, so Tank don't have to fight Lamont Roach again. You know what I'm saying? So he could go and fight Pitbull again. I think they always wanted him to fight Pitbull, man. So we need Lamont Roach to beat Pitbull. We need Devin to fight Rolly, so Ryan don't try to double back and duck Devin and fight Rolly again, because he definitely ducked Devin, talking about his hand hurt, talking about and got a fake the hand injury after he got knocked down by Rolly in the fight and beat.
Fly, how you know he faked it?
Because he popped right out. He popped back out ready to fight after Devin moved on.
So that means he faked it.
Yeah, he faked it.
Yeah.
He got to show some medical records like Shakur. They made Shakur have to show that his hand was broke, fractured, and all of that with the De Los Santos fight.
He did that on his own. Make him do that.
No, people wasn't believing him, so I don't believe Ryan either, man. Especially all the lying he be doing. I ain't.
People got money on Pitbull. That's gonna be an interesting fight. I don't know how that fight. If Lamont Roach fights the right fight, he should win. But I don't know. He might. I don't know if he's gonna fight the right fight.
I think some people think of Lamont Roach like is a boxer, and he is not a boxer.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He is not a boxer.
But he can punch though. The brother can punch, and he can box really well. You know, but he doesn't move. He doesn't move or anything. So who knows? That's gonna be interesting.
Look, J-Man say that don't make sense. If that's the case, PBC wouldn't even do business with Roach. Just send his ass back to Pro Box. They just be saying anything, J-Man.
But this is my question though: if Roach win and Roach say he's staying at 140, is we gonna push for Tank to go up to 140 and fight him?
Nope, you're gonna have to come to 35 if you want to fight.
Why not? He came up to 135 to fight Tank.
You want to rematch me, so you're either going to rematch me or you're not. If I want to rematch,
the people want him to rematch him.
I know. Listen.
Yeah, but Tank is going to force the terms. It's going to be on it's going to be on his terms.
We had to fight at 135. We're going to rematch at 135 if that's what I want to do. Why would you move up to 140 and then try to pull me up for a rematch?
But you know, people was upset about Bud not giving Spence to fight at 155. And he was champion at 147.
No, because it's Tank, bro. It's different rules for Tank.
Blaze, you telling me
that's
that's
different rules. The Tank rules.
Blaze, you telling me that's the same situation, Blaze?
What's different about it?
What's different about it? You tell me.
Yeah, what's different about it? Are you talking about weight? Are you talking about trouble making weight?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Is that the reason? Okay, then that's the reason. Then let that be the excuse.
It's a completely different situation. So how can
Lamont Roach could be saying he can't make 135 no more because he went up to 140 and gained all that weight.
130 though. So
why would strip Lamont Roach though? They need to strip him with that 130.
Wait, you said we ain't standing for letting nobody pull no fighters down from no lower weight classes though.
So then we ain't gonna see a rematch. Then you just answered your own question.
They need to strip Lamont Roach. I'll say that much. I think we still have that 130 title.
Why not? It's been less than a year. It's been less than a year, Boxing Hacker. You might go back down there and defend it. What are you talking about?
Has it been less than a year? I guess so.
It was he just fought Tank in March.
True.
That's that hardcore fan shit. Look at him.
Yeah. No, you have a point. I felt like it's been longer than a year.
Nah. It's been since March.
But then you ain't feel like that, nigga.
Oh,
No,
you know what we ain't talk about when we got up here? We ain't talk about Deontay Wilder,
really
man,
more than
getting
a
his
year though,
shot
because
against Usyk, man.
he's
For
fighting. He's
what?
fighting this week, right?
Why should we?
I did talk about
Because,
that, but y'all listen.
no, I'm talking about once we got up there, we ain't talk about
It's
it.
already
Yeah, we ain't talk
12:50.
about it, but it ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
It ain't
Usyk's
nothing to
about
talk about.
15
No,
minutes
if
away.
Ryan could get a shot at a title after losing, why Deontay Wilder can't come and get a shot?
Usyk
All
got a
these
lot
other
of
Deontay
dudes
getting
getting
the
a
time.
shot
shot.
at titles. Why
Deontay,
Wilder can't? Why we
Deontay,
switching up when it come
Man,
to him?
we're
we
not
ain't
switching up.
we ain't talk
We're not
about
switching up.
we ain't talk about Sam Noakes had all these skills, but Teofimo got no skills when he
Who
fighting
said
Shakur.
that? Who said that?
This- I know it's gonna come up. Y'all gonna start saying he ain't got nothing.
Well, you just making that
Oh
shit
yeah,
up.
he looking into the
Tio's
future to
gonna get
y'all
knocked.
narratives y'all about to bring
Tio's
out.
gonna
Yeah, I already
Tio's
know.
gonna no.
Hey, look,
Listen, Tio's gonna get knocked
hey,
for Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz, rightfully so. You feel
hey,
me?
hey,
And
hey,
That's
with
what
hey,
the
I'm
listen.
saying,
Catterall,
Blaze.
Hey,
Nobody ever bring
hey,
that up when
hey,
nobody ever
Blaze.
be like,
Hey,
he lost to
Blaze.
listen.
Jermaine Ortiz.
Hey,
Nobody gonna
Blaze.
be like, he got dropped by Sandor Martin. Nobody ever bring that up when they talking about T.O. now.
I
Now
do.
he
I
Hey,
do.
vehemently
But
wrong.
look, Shakur,
Blaze.
everybody left 135 now. Shakur moved up, Devin moved up, everybody moving up. So
Hey,
y'all think Tank gonna unify since everybody going? Like
hey,
you think he gonna
Blaze.
fight Abdullah Mason or
Hey,
any of them
hey,
guys?
No,
hey, hey,
because
hey,
Shakur still
Blaze.
has the title, so he
Hey,
don't want to fight
Blaze.
no Shakur.
Hey, Blaze. I heard some wild.
Shakur is
I
too,
heard Sam Noakes got
yeah, too
good
tough for Tank
footwork.
right now.
I mean, no,
I'm still.
what Sam Noakes don't get credit for with Abdullah Mason is he made Mason fight on the inside. They be trying to act like Mason wanted to bang it out with Noakes, but Noakes was tying him up and then making him bang out on the inside.
Hey,
So,
Bubs
you
No,
know,
boxing.
Abdullah Mason
How you asking
fought
for
him on the
Shakur
inside. He
versus
didn't make
Abdullah
no
Mason?
couldn't do nothing
Abdullah
special
Mason
for
at
Abdullah
135 with
not to be
Tank.
able to move and box.
but because
Right, you
Shakur
ain't
has a
gonna talk to
title at
people in the
135,
chat
bro.
over people talking in my panel,
That's
Fly.
why. That's why Shakur
Bro,
has a belt at 135, even though he's moving up to 140. So as long as he got a belt at 135, people are going to talk about unification with Abdullah Mason because that'll be like the biggest fight for Mason at 135.
Sam Knows did not make Abdullah Mason do anything. His Abdullah
I'm
Mason's
not arguing, boxing
Abdullah
hacker. I
Mason's
didn't
team
say that
was
to argue
telling
with you,
him.
so I don't care if you
Abdullah
don't
Mason's
believe me.
team
I
was
said
telling
what
him
I
to box.
said.
Abdullah
hey,
Mason
Blaze. Hey,
decided to fight that
Blaze.
way. It wasn't Sam Knows that made him.
Hey,
Sam Knows didn't do
Sam,
anything special.
boxing hacker. Don't care about your opinion. Don't.
It's
I
not an
don't.
opinion. That's the reality. His
hey,
team was telling
I
him to
Blaze.
do
don't
something
care,
different.
boxing hacker.
Hey, Blaze. Hey, Blaze. Hey, Blaze. The
I mean,
other
well,
day,
I'm just
hey,
saying.
Blaze. The other
What's
day I
up?
was on. Hey, the other day I was on a panel. I done heard Sam Noakes get so much credit, but then I've seen niggas that's in the top 10, top 5 pound for pounds. Man, I done heard it get disrespected. They on drugs. They on this. They on that. I'm like, God damn, y'all supposed to be talking
Rich,
about
stop
these fighters like that.
crying,
They
bro.
don't even talk about them fighters like that. They talk about Sam
Stop
Noakes like he in the
crying.
top 3 pound for pound. I
I
see.
mean,
Man,
listen, man. One thing about it.
I
The
see.
thing is Rich. What you're trying to talk about is like it's kind of it's an allusion to an Abdullah Mason versus a Shakur, but Shakur's cursed from the De Los Santos fight, bro. So he's cursed, bro. He did that. So you feel me?
You know
When
what?
Abdullah Mason bangs it out with a Sam Noakes who was 17-0 with 15 KOs, you feel me? Like he's gonna be hyped up as the next big thing at 135 until Shakur literally washes somebody in the box.
But
So you
Shakur is
feel
the
me?
number one champion, though. He's the number one
I know
champion.
Shakur. Hey, I
nobody
got
give a
Shakur.
fuck.
Listen, I got Shakur being better than Abdullah, but Shakur still fought De Los Santos like that and had 19 power punches in a championship fight. He won that belt at 135, fighting that fight, bro. That was
Yeah, but
So
trash.
so
he's
what
the number one
Shakur did to
champion. He just
Zapata
beat the
don't
guy
count,
who
bro.
was
Guess
who
No,
what?
was
so
the number one
no, it
contender in
Guess
every
counts,
what,
but he's
sanctions
still
Blaze?
battle.
cursed by the
Guess
De
what,
Los
Blaze?
Santos fight.
Guess what, Blaze? They don't care about the performance as long as he got the accolade, though. That's all
It
they care
doesn't
about.
matter.
No,
These
he's
guys
the
don't
top
care.
champion.
Everybody else do, though. You see what I'm saying?
No, no,
Everybody
they
Nah,
else
nah,
do.
don't.
nah, nah, nah,
That's
nah,
why
nah, nah.
Shakur has an
Nah,
opportunity
Blaze,
to
Blaze. I see
redeem
what you
himself
saying.
if he washes T.O. He's
Blaze,
cursed by the De
Blaze,
Los Santos fight, bro.
Blaze. I see what you
The
saying, man.
Taylor
I
Santos
see what
fight
you
happened
saying.
how
Let me
long
get this
ago,
Nah,
cash
bro?
out. Let me get this cash out.
box hacker. You don't understand.
Shout out to Big Dog
Yeah,
Willie
yeah,
with
he ain't getting it.
$5 in the super chat. He says, I heard Tank is fighting Jose Padre from Mexico City from 122 pounds. Jose Padre has a record of 22-0, 17 knockouts. Padre has victory over Dora the Explorer. Facts. Shout out
Hey, you know what's funny? You know
Yo,
what's
Big
funny?
Dog Willie is the
Hey,
king of trolling, bro.
look,
He the face of trolling.
hey, look. You know what's funny? If he go 9 rounds punching on Tank and then Tank knock him out,
they gonna say, "Oh, y'all didn't know who he was. He was a good fighter," and then they gonna try to say your favorite fighter can't beat him. I bet you he could.
That's exactly what they would do too. They don't care who it was.
Y'all can
Yo,
go.
that's literally what they were saying about Mario Barrios.
You can go in timeout too, Fly. What's up? Nah, but for real, y'all, for real. We gotta wrap up the show. Great conversation.
All right, so
Flower, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
man, my final 2 cents is continuing off what I was saying. They was literally saying that about Mario Barrios, saying that they got Mario Barrios beating Devin Haney, but now he up there with Devin Haney, and Devin Haney looking at him. Everybody like, oh no, we don't want them to fight Devin. Why Devin gonna fight them? Because they trash. Y'all was saying they trash and all that. So what? They bums. They got belts though. Devin trying to become undisputed. So what we supposed to? What Devin's supposed to just not fight them because Tank knocked them out already?
Stop saying that stupid shit. Nobody's saying don't fight them. We just point out hypocrisy.
You saying nobody? I watched the whole video of somebody talking about they gonna pray to Jesus for Rolly not to fight him and for all of the other fighters just unify with each other and not fight Devin. But you saying nobody said that?
Jesus?
They said they gonna pray to Jesus, bro. They
Jesus.
on their thumbnail they said Jesus take the wheel. Said, dang, what part of the game is this, bro? And then they flagged me for cyberbullying, bro.
Wait, hold on, bro.
On my channel. I got flagged for cyberbullying, bro. I had to go through a class and everything. Get the strike off my John, man. It's diabolical, man.
That's crazy work.
Crazy.
I ain't never had that.
Yeah, it's crazy work, man. They still talking about the strike gonna be on there for 2 more weeks. But since I took the law, all I did was make fun of Tank and them a little bit, man. All I did was make fun of Tank a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I bet you left a comment. I bet you it came from 2 Cents channel. You left a comment on that.
No, it was a video that I did. They flagged the video talking about it was bullying. I was bullying Tank. But it wasn't nothing heavy though. It was something fun. All I did, you know how people take the heads and Photoshop them on different things. I had like his head photoshopped on the Hawk, and I had like Devin was on Thanos and all that. And there was that little scene, you know, the scene in the beginning of the end game or whatever when Thanos fight the Hawk or whatever. That's all it was, man. They flagged me for cyberbullying for that, bro.
Oh man, this shit funny.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. So people is saying that they don't want none of them to fight Devin. They actually openly saying they should duck Devin. But I think that'll clean up the division, man, and definitely get us that fight that we want to see. Everybody want to see Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Then Devin need to fight Rolly, and Ryan need to fight Barrios, and then both of them will end up with a belt at the end, and they can meet for the belt. You know what I'm saying? It'll make the fight bigger. That's what I think. And I definitely want Lamont Roach to beat Pitbull. Yeah. Because if Pitbull win that fight, man, I know that they gonna be saying that Tank don't gotta fight Lamont Roach no more. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, no, he need to fight Pitbull now. Lamont Roach lost, man. Oh no, he at 140 and all this and that. So I definitely want Lamont Roach to beat Pitbull. I think that was a dumb fight, a dumb decision for him to go up there and fight Pitbull. Of all people, he should have fought like Shakur or somebody like that. But I'm gonna land my plane right there. I don't want to be too long-winded. Salute, y'all.
All right. Well,
Rich, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
All right. No, I just wanted to say. I just want to say that frequent a little. I feel like how I feel, but I feel like that Tank will end up fighting Pitbull again if he beat Lamont Roach, and I feel like he been alluded to that he want to have another rematch with Pitbull on some little interview I seen. So I can see that happen. I can see it could be more money or whatever. People gonna start thinking that Pitbull can actually win. You're gonna have a lot of Mexicans doing it. It's gonna be for the money though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he ain't gonna step in the ring with no Shakur Stevenson or Abdullah Mason. No no black fighter that's a champ at 135. He not gonna step in the ring with. Um, as far as Terence Crawford, man, he like Blaze always say, he the face of boxing. I mean, not the face of boxing. It's Bud Earl. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford Earl. He can do what the fuck he want, and he can say what the fuck he want to niggas that ain't even in the ring. Them niggas hating on him, man. What else I wanted to speak on, man? Wanted to speak on something with Box Hacker, but that's it, man. But y'all be safe, man. I'm about to lay it down, man.
All right. Shout out, Rich. Thank you for coming up. Boxing Hacker, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for
What's
the
up, 2 Cent? Well, like I said, Terence Crawford, no matter what y'all feel, how y'all want to cry, want to say that, you know, the face of boxing popularity, Terence Crawford is the face of boxing currently. He became the face of boxing once he beat the previous face of boxing, which was Canelo. And it made they consider him the generation's best. He is the face of boxing. It is what it is. Whenever you hear like boxing media talk about him, like real, like, you know, when the pundits of them talking, they're gonna say, hey, our current face of boxing, Terence Crawford. You know, I don't know. There's no ways around it. I don't know why people are so against it. But hey, be against. Hey, Crawford, all you want, just don't bet against him because that brother is winning out here. As far as the Devin and Rolly fight, I don't know what people are even talking about. Devin Rolly is a champion. No matter, even if people were discrediting Rolly in the past or saying Rolly wasn't good, he's a current champion, 147. So should nobody fight him? Even Devin Hayes' fan base said Rolly sucks. Devin Hayes' fan base can say, hey, anybody sucks. But Rolly is a champion. You always fight the champion. So if Devin takes that title, and let's say Ryan beats Barrios, that's another unification right there. That's huge. That makes that fight a lot bigger. That means Devin beat the person that Ryan couldn't beat. Ryan is coming off his best win instead of coming off a loss. So to say that Devin fighting Rolly is a bad idea, I don't see how at all. You know, as far as this whole I don't know where to go with this whole Tank conversation. Is he gonna retire? Is he not gonna retire? I don't know. I feel like, you know, based on how he's talking and like just knowing how fighters are in general when they start talking like that, like I don't see him like doing much fighting next year. I think he's pretty much over it. And the problem with this situation is even if he fights, you know, let's say he fights and let's say Lamont Roach wins, you know, people are gonna say, well, Tank Davis wasn't the same fighter, you know, because his head's not in the game. So would the fight still be as meaningful at that point? You know, so that's the problem with that. As far as this fight coming up this weekend, yeah, I don't know who's gonna win that. I will go out on a limb and say Lamont Roach is gonna win. Like Lamont Roach should win, technically speaking, but I can see a case where Lamont Roach tries to do a firefight with Cruz and Cruz bangs him out. So yeah, so it depends how Lamont Roach approaches it. But as far as skill wise, I think Lamont Roach is a more skilled fighter, but it's gonna depend. With that, I'm out. Salute to you, 2 Cent, and panel on chat.
Shout out Boxing Hacker. Woo, shout out Boxing Hacker coming up here with that bullshit. Stand up. What's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Man, you know what it is. Salute 2 Cents Boxing. Seattle in the building. Salute my guy Blaze in the building. Pound for pound. You know how it is.
Town business.
Yeah. So like I said, I came in kind of late today. Caught it a little bit towards the middle and the end. Like I said, my man's top 5 pound for pound. So like I said, I feel he does need the right dance partner. I feel that, like we say, he's entitled to ask for whatever he wants. If he's gonna walk away from the sport, go ahead and do it. I hope you don't, because you know I like to see you fight. So when it comes to that, I cannot wait for this card this weekend. I'm mad that Jennebeck got caught with them PEDs, you know what I'm saying? So we can't see how that's gonna roll out. And then that also positions if Crawford's serious about that 160 division, to actually go do the things that you guys said he can't do. Fight through the division. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That everything's yet to be seen. We ready to go for it. I think Lamont Roach gonna pull this one out, and we just gonna get there when it gets to that time. Salute to everybody that hopped on the platform. Salute to the Queen, 2 Cents Boxing. You dig? And yeah, we're gonna get at you when you hop back on. Salute.
All right. Shout out Band-Aid coming up on the panel, giving his 2 cents. Blaze P for P, close us out. What's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Thanks, 2 Cent. Appreciate you holding it down. I see you grinding, trying to mediate all the madness that we be causing on the panel, And I hear you when you say, us tone it down so we don't mess up your replay. I'm listening. You feel me? So I really want, to continue for your channel to improve and blow up because you provide a platform for us to, talk about boxing consistently. I would just say this, it's the Bud Crawford era. Bud done accomplished everything that he needs to accomplish. He can basically do what he wants, say what he wants, that is what it is. I'm just interested in the younger fighters. Like, when we talk about the original 4 horsemen, it was Loma, Ryan, Tank, and TL. Loma retired. Shakur done inserted his mix in the big 4, right? And so what we're having now is, he handled his business, and if he continues to win, he's 3-division champion, and he's at 147. If Shakur beats TL, he'll be lineal champion at 144 division champion, and they have the opportunity to put together a super fight amongst their contemporaries. So that's something I'm looking out for. As y'all notice, the side quest that I'm looking for with Devin Haney is to, finally fight Ryan, and we can really see if he can really make the adjustments from the ass whooping that he got when Ryan cheated in that fight that he had. And then last but not least, it's I really be disappointed, man. Lamont doesn't get the credit and the shine and the exposure. Nobody wants to talk about him, and he has a fight. So I'm looking forward to see if he can handle his business, because if he really handles his business and he actually washes Pitbull, I'm not saying he will, but if he does, then he's in the conversation, with how everybody's moving up and down these weights from 130 to at least 140, maybe even 147, with everybody that's around there. He got opportunities with Shakur. He's got a rematch opportunity with Tank. He can call out Abdullah Mason. He's still champion at 130. So it's like there's a whole bunch of different options that can open up for Lamont Roach if he handles his business on Saturday. And then last but not least, I'm disappointed, man. I really wanted to see 160 shake out, and I thought Janabek was the guy at 160, but unfortunately he's a cheater, so it is what it is. And I'll land my plane right there. And everybody enjoy their night. Peace.
All right. Shout out Blaze P for P. Look, punch that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I be forgetting to tell people to punch the like button, because it's like, if you don't tell people to hit the like button, they don't hit the like button. Like, I don't understand. It's the live, it's the YouTube. Y'all do this every day. You be on these panels every day. You need to hit the like button. Be sure to, got to hit the like button. So if you're listening to the replay, be sure to hit the like button. And I did not get to cover everything I want to cover today during the show. And I still went over an hour fooling with y'all. I'm going to get this time thing down. I'm going to have to get like KO. As soon as the time, he'll be like, all right, y'all, I got to go kick everybody out the panel. But I really hate to disrupt the flow of the conversation. But I got to get better with that, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to go to sleep. Listen, y'all be sure to help support the channel, hitting the $sign 2 Cents Boxing, or let me know and dropping it below your 2 cents. If you're listening to the replay, hit the heart with the $sign. Just leaving a special thanks, letting me know you really enjoyed the show and I'm doing a good job. Shout out to everybody that joined me today on the panel. I think we really need to dive into a conversation about Loma. Like, I'm gonna get y'all know how hardcore fans like to dive through everything to try to discredit everybody. I think we should have a dive through session with Loma, because it's really getting ridiculous how just because you fought Loma, now you the best thing since sliced bread. Like, come on, y'all. Like, let's be for real about Loma. I don't never really go there, but I might have to go there because I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of it. Listen, hardcore fans, don't get mad because y'all hypocrisy is showing. Don't get mad because I've cracked the code and realized that y'all like to move the goalposts. Y'all don't stand on anything. Y'all hide behind money and legacy for y'all favorite fighters. Y'all make excuses just for accolades, and that seems like it's just a lot of stuff that y'all do that I just can't rock with. I just can't rock with it. But listen, if you don't want your host all in the videos, cussing you out, timing you out the chat, kicking you off the panel, leaving you in the background, putting your favorite fighter in dresses, screaming and yelling and inviting you to their private areas, come on over here to Two Cents Boxing. But we don't do that shit, and we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion.